Hello, hello. What a black bar. Dora, 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 Dora. Oh god, that meme is oh lord, that meme is still around. Okay, so let us begin. There we go. Yeah, what up, Cat God? Solar Raid boss has an elemental shield? Yes, it does. Yes, it does have an elemental shield. We're gonna do a little bit of testing on the Solar Raid boss to see what could and could not work, because I already killed it off stream, right? Because the first 3 levels are an absolute joke. But I have not really tested much in terms of compositions, so that is something that I'll have to start thinking about here. Question being, what can I run, right? So, I wonder if... Okay, so... if Miranda will be enough on her own, or if I'll have to put a secondary fire Nikke here. That's one of the 2 big question marks here. In terms of testing. Run with your mama. Yo, what up, Miller? How am I holding up? Oh, pretty good, thank you. Much appreciated for asking. Okay. Maybe I should aim the first Snow White shot a little bit differently. Yeah, that pierce works. Okay. So that pierce works. So we can double pierce here. So now the elemental. There we go. Thought it was going to do its elemental shield, but apparently not. Is this the... No, that's not the elemental shield. It slowly walks towards you and then regenerates its parts. So by here I kind of want to have broken its parts. So Miranda easily breaks level 4, but that doesn't probably mean much. And here it regenerates its guns. Which comes along with these things, but these are not breakable. These are the ones that are unbreakable by color compared to the other boss fight. The question is if we break this. Oops, whoops, I should not have broken that. Yo, what up, Messenger? What up, what up? Challenge mode will be the best way to test it, yeah. I just question whether or not Miranda, for example, can deal with the elemental shield. It seems like it should work, but I'm still wondering if I should run Yoha instead, though, just to have that extra bit of fire. In theory, what I could even do is just run instead of Maxwell something else, but like, what could I run instead of Maxwell, right? I could theoretically move A2 to here, and I could move Alice in Maxwell slot, and then maybe shuffle Modernia somewhere else. That could be a thing. That could be an idea. I could just shuffle Alice into this team to have double fire comp. To have, well, a relevant fire damage dealer. So what I could do is just shift Alice into this one, right? But then this team would need to have something like, I don't know, A2 shifted into it or something else. Which is a bit... How's my rest yesterday? Oh, pretty good. Thank you, Biscuit. Thank you for asking. It was pretty good. They have very little HP. Yeah, in level 4 they have very little HP. The question will be whether or not in challenge mode they will remain that easy to break. Although this team comp is also a big question mark, right? I have a feeling it doesn't work. I have a feeling this team comp is not going to work that well because the initial healing of Summer Mary probably will not be enough to... I would need to like break one gun as quickly as possible, but that's probably not possible It's probably not possible to do that in challenge mode, or at least that easily. Also, I have my doubts about power as well. Like, my power doesn't seem to keep up with her stacks quite well. That's not good. Yeah, if that happens, that's a problem as well. So if that happens, that could be a problem too. Right? If Burst 2 gets locked in, then it means that A2 doesn't get her healing anymore. Which means that it becomes a problem very quickly. So maybe a healing that is not tied to bursting would be better. A2 is going to be the permanent target of the guns, so getting rid of the guns, I don't know if it's even possible to do that in challenge. That's the question, right? Is whether or not it will, how tanky the guns will be. See, we got that as well again. So now A2 lost her first mode, but we might be able to recover it. Because now Summer Mary's burst is going to just... Yeah, Summer Mary's burst tree is going to recover it, so... Not that big of a deal if that happens, I guess. Because now her healing is just going to be able to keep up. And because we have triple fire element here, this circle should not be an issue even on challenge mode. I mean, if there are an issue with triple fire, then what the hell, right? So these you would need to cover them, right? Then you would have that happen, right? Oh yeah, those are breakable though. Some of them are breakable, some of them are not. So the light colored ones are breakable, the other ones are not. A2 really wrecks his blacksmith's day though. Really wrecks his day. Because those breakable ones get instantly deleted by her. Right, so those get instantly deleted by A2. Same for the missiles. I don't know if it will be that easy to delete them, but... So if you mess up, it does a bunch of damage, huh? Okay. You haven't invested in Alice, so you know who should use to break the elemental shield. Anything that does fire damage, right? Should be able to damage those circles. Now the question is, how tanky will those circles be? Depending on how tanky they are, it may actually be an issue. Now, the teams that are semi-locked, right? So, B2's team, I mean, B2's team is 2B, I mean. 2B's team is definitely locked in, so this is probably what I'll be running with her. Snow White is a big question mark, right? Like, Snow White is my big carry, but I don't know how to slot her in such a way that she can do a lot of damage while also being able to deal with the elemental shields and keep up and remain alive, right? So theoretically I could just slot her into Bunny Girls plus Leader plus Alice or something, but then I wouldn't be running. Then what would I be running, right? I'm really tempted to run Alice with this team comp as well, like replace Privity or replace somebody in here. Like, for example, replace Nihilister with something like Dola or Helm for cooldown reduction. Well, I already have cooldown reduction through Dorothy, so I don't even need to do that, theoretically. I could just put something like Admi, and then, you know... I could just put something like Admi and then just replace her. But that's another question mark, right? Is that going to work? Because if the damage is too much to keep up, then I definitely cannot just rely on her leech. It's Blacksmith when translated from ASC to... Yes, indeed. I did the translation on my Twitter, yes. Like, that is... Like, this team is definitely locked in, though. Like, this team should be able to perform quite well in here. Because 2B will do a lot of damage, theoretically. Theoretically, she's going to do a lot of damage here, right? Is that this? There we go. Guillotine is probably... no, 2B is going to be the one that gets targeted once she gets her buffs rolling, so that's going to be quite interesting as well. Just wipe out the missiles. It's going to do it again. So now it's going to be the triple break, as usual. Maybe I should hold back. I don't know how quickly the application is. So these shoulder things really need to be broken at some point, huh? Yeah, should be barely hitting it. There's already this much damage to it. Probably need to get rid of the containment units. Is it targeting Guillotine or is it targeting 2B here? Huh. Because it should be targeting 2B. Yeah, look, those are not breakable, but the lighter colored ones are definitely breakable. That's the thing. Yo, what up, David? What up, what up? It's gonna be interesting. Like, Chibi definitely will do some damage here. Of course, Guillotine is an absolute monster when she has the ability to just go off, but... I feel 2B will do quite well with this team, so I'm happy with that team specifically. It's the other ones that I'm not too sure about. Like this one, for example, is a big question mark. Is do I want to put both Alice and Modernia in the same team? Do I want to put Alice with the Bunny Girls, or do I want to put her, slot her into the Annis quick reload team instead of having Annihilator have something else in the slot too? Those type of things, right? Because if I go with this, then Alice will be able to wreck things, but you're dying? Ah, damn. Yeah, you should really take it easy, David. You should definitely take it easy. Are those breakable by Noir's burst though? I think they are. Yes, they are. So there is another reason to not. You don't need to burst with mod. Okay, so mod can easily deal with those. It's a matter of timing them. Yeah, like this works just fine. Doesn't need a mod. Later Blanc Alice to be Noir for the lulz. I mean, like it kind of works, but at the same time, I think I'd rather run Chibi with Mast and Volume though, just for the extra crit and crit damage. Yeah, this team should be able to do quite a bit of damage. The question is, do I want to slot Modernia here? Do I even want to slot Alice here? I could theoretically slot here Snow White instead, have Snow White deal massive amounts of damage and just have Mod do the interruption circles and everything. Oh, thanks a lot for the follow, Werbo. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. And thanks for the follow. Like the question is, do I want to put Alice here, right, for the further ones? Because theoretically I could just slot Alice into this team, but then can Alice's leech out-sustain that? Then I would just swap Snow White into this team, and maybe I could slot something else in here. Something like Modernia plus or something like an A2, for example, right? I could slot an A2, probably remove Miranda for something else, or keep Miranda. That could work too. And then just go with that. Ironically, Sakura kind of works here, because the enemy is wind-coated, and she is fire, so... The thing is, she's 40 seconds cooldown, though. So you would have to slot either another 40-second cooldown or something else. And she has other synergies other than just this, right? Damage down, so that thing will do 0 damage. Damage to interruption parts, that's eh. It kind of is significant, but eh. Burst skill cooldown. Oh yeah, she does give cooldown reduction, right? Like she gives cooldown reduction, a little bit of attack, reduces damage, and then also damage to interruption parts. But I don't know if it's worth it to run her though. Because ironically, he is wind-coated, right? So, so you can technically nerf his damage to 0 if you really wanted to. Fairly new to the game. Any reason why I'm making multiple different teams for solo raid? Oh, no problem. Okay, so solo raid is a very particular environment in Nikke. as the name implies, is kind of like a quote-unquote raid. Right now it seems very easy because it's just level 4 and I can just annihilate level 4. But what happens is that in higher difficulties... Water code moment. Balkan edition of Nier. But yeah, so... Okay, let's imagine this is like a more difficult version of it, right? So I run my solo raid run. I do a bit of damage. I do my damage and everything, lower his HP. And I time out. Oh, oops. I pressed the retry instead of... Oops, that's my bad. So what ends up happening is that the damage that was done by the team... I pressed retry by accident. Let me just show you, right? The damage that you do will be saved by each team. And you have to use all of your teams. Right? So now, let's imagine that this is the end of the run. It will record this score, and it will save the damage. And in higher difficulties as well, it will become... So now this team is invalid, but I could just run this team instead. And it saves the damage that I have done to the boss. In the case of before challenge, it saves the HP because you're kind of meant to kill it. But in challenge mode, you're meant to go as far as humanly possible to push for score. But here, as you can see, now he starts with lower HP, right? Right? So now I'm doing some damage to it, and you see that it's going to be low HP, right? So now it's at 140. If I quit out here, the next team will start at that remaining HP. Right, so it will have around 140 health bars remaining. And that's what will... Yeah, exactly, no problem. But that's the reason why, is that you have 5 teams to deal with the boss. In lower difficulties, it doesn't really matter. A single team will, for veteran players, will wipe out pretty much everything. But once you reach the challenge mode, which is meant to basically be push as far as you can under very difficult circumstances, then using every single team will be relevant. So if I leave this boss at like 1 HP, it will be at 1 HP at the end. Oops, I accidentally killed it. Oops. Yeah, but that's kind of the idea behind it. Is that because you... that's for solo raid, right? Afterwards, you have something called Union Raid, where you need 3 teams. That's for unions, right? If you're part of a union... Let me... Right. So, as a new player, you should really try to join a union as quickly as possible, because that will help you get union chips. If you get these union chips, it will allow you to buy batteries, for example, or spare bodies for rehab, but generally speaking, you'll go for the batteries. And these, in turn, will allow you to enhance cubes. The cubes are additional equipment that you can put on your Nikkes that have... some of them have pretty good effects, like... for example, this one increases the reload speed and gives some elemental damage because of its level. And for those you really want to join a union and participate in what is called Union Raid. Right now, Union Raid is not active, but once it becomes active, it will be here, and you will be able to, you know, participate in Union Raid and one of my members is still unionless. Are you talking about Scarlet, aka Alexander? He should really try to find a union as soon as possible, because that is going to be an issue if he doesn't find a union for his progress. But yeah, that's kind of like the idea. So for Union Raid in particular, you will have 3 teams instead of 5. You're looking forward to Union Raids? Oh, nice. He has missed 2 to 3 already. Jeez, that's a lot. You really don't want to miss Union Raids. You really don't want to miss Union Raids. Unless you don't care about progressing your account, right? Maybe he likes the freedom of unionless? I mean, freedom of unionless. There are a lot of unions that just, as long as you just hit the bosses, they're fine with whatever you do. My union is not like that, but generally speaking, unions are just fine with you doing your thing. But yeah, like, I mean, if he doesn't care about progressing his account, that's fine. It's whatever. But it will start hurting in the long term. It will definitely start hurting on the long term because of the batteries that he is missing out on due to not being in union. Let me just go check real quick my PvP before continuing the experiments. Yo, what up, Lonely? What up, what up? Well, I did get hit, huh? Yeah, I got hit by the exact guy that I hit. I'm not going to gem, I think, to be honest, because it's not really worth it. Probably won't be able to hold Challenger for very long, I think. And the amount of gems required to hold Challenger are not worth it in this cluster, I think. Just need to, like, take one of these spots, but for some reason I cannot hit him. It just only gives me the option of Challenger hits now. Which is kind of a shame, but, you know, it is what it is. Also, I got hit repeatedly in Rookie. I'll have to fix that later. Yeah, exactly. A lot of solo raids are the only way you can upgrade your cubes. Really? You should try to join a Union Cat God. Yo, what up, Template? What up, what up? What it do? Nothing much. How's your day been? But yeah, let's go back to do some testing. Union raids are super fun. Yeah, some unions do want you to coordinate. Mine is one such example of a union that wants to coordinate. To waste as little damage as possible, but that's very rare in general. Generally speaking, it's quite rare. This team, I'm genuinely having a big question mark moment. Very, very big question mark moment. Like, I wonder if Alice's Leech would be enough to offset the damage. Probably not, right? That's the thing, is that I doubt... If Train was any reference, if Train, Solo Raid Train was any reference, I doubt Alice's own Leech will be enough. So I think I kind of want to pair her with stuff that will keep her alive, but... Only having Miranda for this team really sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Should join a union, but you're just nervous about joining one? Don't worry about it. A lot of unions have very little interaction. Good day for you. That's good. My day was pretty good, to be honest. Doro, Bunny Girls to be an A2, is that good? In the same team, probably not the best idea, but they are good to run in general. I would split some of them into different things. You'll come back later when I'm done testing? Yeah, sure. And it's just very quick tests, right? But generally speaking, I would try to split some of them up, right? Like, you can keep A2 with the Bunny Girls, that's fine. 2B functions with Bunny Girls, but prefers other teams. Dorothy, you probably want to put her in a different team, and you maybe want to slot a leader or something else instead. Into the Bunny Girls team. If you have a leader, right? The reason being is that Noir refills ammo, right? So Noir refills ammunition with her skill too. A lot of it. And Dorothy's cooldown reduction is based on her firing her final bullet. Right here. And also the massive damage to parts that she gives is also based on firing the final bullet. So if you want to use as much as possible her skill, you really don't want to pair her with the bunny girls, essentially. Volume kind of works, yeah, if you want to go that route. If you have leader, it's better, of course, but volume also works. She's a cooldown reduction and she gives crit. If you pair 2B with the bunny girls, then you have the crit source from volume. So it kind of works. Is Helm good with 2B? Do you mean regular Helm? Bonnie's A2 and Alice for you, but you need to split fire unit. Yeah, that's also the problem, yeah. Private is good in general with 2B. She's good with Dorothy. She's good with a lot of Nikkes. Especially ones that want to nerf their ammunition. Summer Helm. I mean, Summer Helm is cooldown reduction, so if you don't really have many cooldown reduction Nikkes, she will do the job. Yeah, there are very, very few Nikkes that give cooldown reduction, right? So in the burst 1 slot category, there's leader, there's Dorothy, and then there's volume. Well, technically Sakura gives cooldown reduction as I showed earlier, but I don't really count her because she doesn't give nearly as much cooldown reduction as the others. And then on the burst 2 category, you have Helm, you have Dola, and that's about it, I believe. So let me just summarize which ones give cooldown reduction, right? So for cooldown reduction, Dorothy gives, leader gives, volume gives. Technically Sakura gives, but I don't really count her as much. And then these two give. Right. So these are the cooldown reduction Nikkes. Now, why I say that Sakura gives cooldown reduction, but I don't count her, is because it's here. She gives a flat 2.8%, 2.8 second cooldown reduction whenever you enter full burst. It's not nearly as much as, say, for example, leader, who gives 2.34 on the first one and then 5.04 on the second burst rotation, and then 8.20 something on the third burst rotation. Like, she gives increasing amounts of cooldown reduction. Also, leader refills some ammunition as well, so it works quite well. Yo, what up, Afro? How's your day been? You came to see stats and Booba? Nice. You don't have leader? Oh, that's fine. You can run other stuff, right? She's a very meta support, though, yeah. You're not gonna use Sakura this solo rate. Yo, what up, Rain West as well? Yo, what up, what up? I mean, she works. Like, there's people that use Sakura as well, less solo rate, so there is that. And so there is that too. Let me shout out Rain West. What have you been, Afra? Not bad? Enjoying your day off right now? Oh, nice. That's great. Correct me if I'm wrong, Afra, but you haven't streamed recently, have you? Otherwise, I'll shout you out later. Wait, why does my account not follow Rain West? I'm pretty sure that I pressed follow last time. Well, it is what it is. No, not yet. Oh, I see. Yeah. No, it's weird, because I was pretty sure that I had pressed it, so you know how it is. When does co-op open? At reset, I believe. But yeah, this is like the big question mark, is whether or not if the damage from the guns is not obscene amounts of damage like the train guns, which is a massive copium, very, very big copium, then I could replace Nihilister with something like an Admi, right? Like, let's go into absolute pure copium territory. Like, this is taking a big hit of the good stuff, right? Like, this is massive, massive copium territory. Let's imagine the damage from Whitesmith is not enough to, like, can be offset by Alice's leech, right? Then this team could be good. Yeah, this is like a big whiff of copium here. This is a very big whiff of copium. I mean, from the Nikkes that you have stated, all are good. It's just a matter of putting them in the correct teams, right? Okay, so this is a really good spot to snipe down. This is massive token territory though. This team would be amazing. This team would be really fun to run. I could also put Anis with Guillotine actually, now that I think about it. Like, that would be... Co-op is in 7.5 hours? Really? Ooh, I need to edit my stream information. I thought it was on reset though. Whitesmith, yo, what up to you? I mean, why do you want to call him? I thought co-op was at reset. It was saying at 5 AM Korea time, so I assumed that it would be at around reset for us. But I guess I calculated wrong. Wait, why can I not snooze the freaking ads? Whatever. But wait, really? Is it in 7.5 hours? Then I'll remove the co-op segment of it, but I thought for sure it said 5 AM Korea time. Or was it 5 AM our time then? Huh. Well, I guess I'll just edit the co-op. I guess I'll just edit out the co-op because I'm not staying until 5 AM. Like, that's not happening. That's not happening. I guess I just miscalculated it then. 11 AM GMT +2. Oh, I see. We could Phasma. Probably gonna be testing a lot more solo rate though for today. But yeah. Wonder who came up with that name? Oh, they just slotted the name into Blacksmith into a ASC2 cipher and called it a day. Let me just show you. It's basically Whitesmith's name to refer to the big question mark of it being Blacksmith. Let me just pull out, because I know I did a tweet about this. Yeah, I did a tweet about this. So it's kind of something like this, right? How they came up with the name. Will it work when you can just blatantly copy other people? I mean, I guess that's true, but it also depends on your own things. They say this is ASC2. Yeah, I translated it a few days ago. It's basically BLSMT question mark from ASC2. That's basically what it means. You just need to split it up, and that gives you the solution. It's just ASC2 cipher. Let me just pull this back on. There we go. But yeah. I just wonder what I could... Okay, let's not... Okay, if Copium territory doesn't happen, then it means that I would have to put some form of healing on Anis. The best healing I can think of for Anis is just straight up Helm here. But then for Fire Code I would need to slot in something like Nihilister. Because there are not that many good fire burst 2 Nikkes are there? Even burst 3, there are not that many. Like if you go into... Hold on, let me just put back on. If you go into Fire Code, there's not that many like good Nikkes. Like freaking... Like Nero, you could actually make a case for her here because she could soak some of the damage through taunting, but Yolha would go with a Snow White comp, but that's a big question mark whether or not she's capable of soloing the, or of doing the interruption circles. But after that, it's like, especially in the burst 2 slot, for example, like the only ones that I could see probably working are like Uni, Nihilister, and Nero. Uni is like copium, like absolute copium territory there. Burst 1, you could run like Miranda, Sakura with some teams. Maybe Soda? It's kind of weird. I just feel I don't have that many options. Best healing for Anis is Biscuit? Yeah, but then I would need a second burst too. So I would need to shift Privity away for, into another team and put a different... Yeah, what up, Immortal? What up, what up? But yeah, it's like these are big question marks, right? So technically, I could just run Nihilister here, and I could just call it a day, and just have Helm's Leech do the work. You wish Sakura had used outside of train. She has used outside of train, but it's very niche usage. Kick Helm out and burst with Privity. Privity's burst doesn't do that much damage, that's the thing. Whereas Privity basically makes it so that even when I'm not bursting with Anis, she still got the thing right. Finally got your A2 MLB, you're so happy? Nice! Like, congratulations on that, Immortal. That must have taken quite a few pulls, though. But yeah, ironically, Sakura does have some niche uses outside of train, it's just very, very niche. I think they used her in solo raid train for some weird comp. Yeah, technically I could just kick out Helm and just put Biscuit, right? But the thing is, Privity's burst is iffy. Very, very iffy. Because then who would I put for... Well, I would need a second burst too, so I would probably end up putting Nihilister or Adme. Well, no, I would end up putting Nihilister, basically. This doesn't feel like it should work. This just doesn't feel like it should work. Also, doesn't Biscuit... Let me just check something. Wouldn't Biscuit buff also all attacker allies? Oh, this is only for attacker allies though. Activated when a defender HP falls below 50%. And then the last one is when she bursts. She gives Leech, right? She gives Leech a massive amount and some for all supporter allies. So she would be basically splitting things around, huh? Let's give it a spin. I find it very, very iffy though. It did take a while to pull, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, but that's only when Biscuit bursts, right? Wait, what? Because here, like, Privity, bursting with Privity feels really bad. Not a huge fan of bursting with Privity. if this thing... Well, this thing is not going to stun and put an elemental shield like Blacksmith Solo Raid though. So there's that. So they cannot reduce the layers of RNG by doing this, huh? Feels really bad to burst with Gravity. Not a huge fan of bursting with Gravity, but I guess it could work. I'll have to test both. I would need to test both, right? You still miss both of them? You'll get them eventually, I think. Really wish you had Nihilister for this solo raid now. I mean, it's one extra fire unit, right? Gravity is really hit or miss? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, Helm Burst is mostly for healing, but... Total battle time 121, 45.4, 48.5. Okay. I guess this could work. I guess this could work, right? Let's see. If I replace this with this and then with Helm, how would it look? Survivability will probably be much higher, but is it worth it? Let's give it a spin. And yeah, you burst with Helm mostly for the healing. Halfway to getting Nihilister. Nice, Biscuit. She's very nice to have in Pilgrim Tower, for sure. So here I would be doing the healing rotation right with Helm. Oh, she gets stunned. Rip. I could have actually burst there. Wait, what is Nihilister doing? What is Nihilister doing? It probably is working better with Biscuit, huh? It probably will work better with Biscuit. In all fairness, I didn't manual Nihilister this time around, so that could play a small role, but... 123 as well. Huh. Basically same DPS. I guess I'll have to test it on higher difficulty, because I believe the previous run also had ended at 123. Let's see. Just watching the VOD real quick. Oh no, it ended at 121, so it was 2 seconds faster. Nihilister did 10.985 versus my Nihilister here that did 20 million, so okay. So the Biscuit comp is better. How did Helm end up doing twice the damage here, though? Within 2 extra seconds. Is it because of Helm's synergy or something? Or is it just because I was very shitty at manualing Helm? Nihilister. Have I bought any Nihilister spare body parts? No, I have not. I don't plan on buying any spare body parts anytime soon. Should you get Nihilister dupes? Personally, I don't think they're worth it at the moment, Lop. Then again, if she's your waifu and everything, you can go for them, but personally I don't think they're worth it compared to leveling your batteries up and having more options in build options. I wish I could just mock battle here directly, right? Like mock battling challenge directly to start thinking of comps, but that's not. But yeah, they made A2 to have an easy time dealing damage. I mean, the parts regen semi-quickly. I wouldn't say very quickly, right? But they do regen decently fast. So for example, if I showcase this with Alice, right? I'm going to just break the parts as quickly as possible and you guys will see how much downtime there is. The thing is that A2 will be passively cleaving them, so she probably won't kill them as quickly as Alice will here. It is decently fast though. Did I change cubes on Alice? Did I change my cubes on Alice recently or something? She feels a little bit awkward. Okay. That's all parts broken. Okay, so now it will stun somebody. And now he will work forward, and once it finishes walking forward, I should probably just calm down the damage here. Once it finishes crawling forward is when it will regenerate its 2 guns, right? There we go. So it just will keep crawling forward, and once it reaches around here, like around the line here, it will regenerate its guns, but it doesn't seem to regenerate its other parts. Like, that's the thing, is that it doesn't seem to regenerate its other parts. Because I don't see it regenerating its shoulders. Maybe it will do it later. So let's just wait and see. That's the thing. Well, A2 only needs those 2 guns to do very competitive damage, so it's good enough. Is Yunoha still bad, or did she get buffed? She's still pretty bad. She's still pretty bad. But I mean, if you don't have anything else, you may as well use her. A2, bro, I don't feel so good. And that's the thing, right? A2 will have a field day with the fact that she'll be able to do very competitive damage due to 4 initial parts. So she'll be 5 hitting, and then 3 hitting thanks to 2 parts here. Which means that she will be doing some pretty competitive damage. Are you going to regenerate your shoulders or not? I'm waiting. I am waiting. So it doesn't seem like it wants to regenerate its parts. Problem is, if I break the guns... Okay, maybe I should just restart, break its parts, and just break the guns again later. See if that forces it. Yeah, those are straight taken from Nier. Yeah, those Red Bulls are straight Nier references. Those are actually a Nier reference, yeah. Okay. There we go. So now we broke absolutely everything. It has 177 HP. Let's see what happens next. It's gonna stun somebody, but that's easy to freeze. There we go. It's going to do its triple circle, but that's easy to deal with. There we go. And now it's going to walk forward and do its thing, right? So this is when it's going to elemental barrier us. Once it reaches around here, yeah, there we go. It will do its elemental barrier, and then it will walk a little bit further, like around here, to do its regeneration of guns. There we go. Okay, so we broke its guns again. Let's see how it reacts. It's going to keep tossing bombs and everything. That's fine. It doesn't seem to regenerate them that quickly, though. I mean, now it's just tossing these bombs. Right? These bombs, I assume, are going to do quite a bit of damage in challenge mode. Same as the rocks above. So it's going to jump at the center. It's going to do elemental shield, isn't it? It's right in the area where it does elemental shield. Oh, maybe not. It's right in the spot where it did the elemental shield last time, though. So maybe after this? No, rocks. Okay. It jumped back. Oh, elemental shield. Oh, right. No, here is when it regenerates. Over there is the elemental shield. Right, so here is when it's going to regenerate its guns. And a little bit further back is the elemental shield. But it doesn't seem like it wants to regenerate its guns, though. Do you want to regenerate your guns or no? It seems to only regenerate its guns, yeah? Yeah, it doesn't seem to care about regenerating those canisters. It really doesn't want to do it. Right, like it really doesn't want to do that. We can do it again, but that's really weird. A2 stocks falling. I think it will be fine. I have a feeling that the guns are going to be pretty tanky in challenge mode. I don't know about the canisters, but I have a feeling that... But also, what do the canisters even do? Like, what do these canisters even do? Like, container R and container L. Like, left and right containers. Like, what are those things even supposed to do? Because I broke them without thinking too much about it, but I haven't even looked into what they do. Right. So now he's gonna stun somebody and just ask to be interrupted. Yeah. Now it's gonna do its triple circle. That's fine. Oops. Now it's gonna walk to this spot and do its elemental shielding. And now it's gonna walk a little bit forward to regenerate its guns. Right? So... But what do these canisters even do besides being free extra damage? They don't seem to be anything but free damage. Doesn't seem to be a difference in the amount of rocks it tosses. Doesn't seem to be any real change in mechanics. I don't see any additional Nier bombs either. I just don't see what the canisters do, besides applying extra damage when you're cleaving it. Yeah, it regenerates. Yo, what up, water? What up, what up? No, the canisters didn't make a combat, I just reset the fight. If I break them, they're just gonna stay broken permanently. I just wonder what those canisters even do. Now it's going to do elemental shield because it's right here. And now it's going to walk forward or jump forward here and probably regenerate its guns or something. Oh no, it's gonna do the Nier bombs first. And then rocks. Yeah, there go the rocks, as you can see here. Toss your rocks, there we go. Jump to the side. Nier bombs again, and then... Doesn't seem to do anything in particular if you leave the canisters alive either. just doesn't seem to do anything special. Reset time, be right back. Oh yeah, sure. Already reset, nice. Okay, so we are going to do dailies and then we're gonna go into solo raid again. Garden of Shangri-La. Okay, let's do the dailies. Also need to clear hard mode. Oh yeah, hard mode is today, isn't it? Because that massive N tells me that hard mode is open. Yeah, hard mode is open. Let's just put... Yeah, let's change the title to that. There we go. Okay, so let's do the relic guide for today. We only have one relic to find, so it's not gonna be too complicated. Hopefully, because yesterday yesterday's relic was a little bit problematic to find. There it is. Yesterday's relic was a bit problematic to find. I don't know about y'all, but it was well hidden. Well hidden. Like, well played to shift up on that one. Okay, so let's just save that. There we go, and we post this onto YouTube for the relic guide. So let's just put that in, and then we go back to doing hard mode, then dailies, and then back into solo raid. Also, it's kind of misleading then that I have a co-op freaking panel thumbnail on YouTube, doesn't it? I thought for sure co-op was on reset, but I guess I was wrong. Let's see. So let us publish this. There we go. And that is today's relic done. Perfect. Perfect. Yo, what up, Graham? What up? How's your day, David? Super false advertisement. No Phasmo mentioned in stream title either. Yeah, I'm not going to Phasmo today, I think. But yeah, how's your day been, Grim? Just one? Yeah, I know. There we go. But yeah, so that's for today's relic. Let's deal with the challenge of today as well. I've actually been having quite a bit of fun with Yule has Snow White novel Maxwell comp thingy. Honestly, it annihilates it really quickly. Yeah, no worries, man. It's always nice to have you on the stream. Your streams are also pretty fun to watch when I can catch them, because you stream at degenerate hours for me. Okay, so we can just do this. Those are down. I actually don't even know what Yoha's burst even does. I just use her as a buff stick. There we go. That double hit as well, which is pretty nice to see. I don't even know what Yoha's burst even does. I just use her as a buff stick with my Snow White comp. There we go. And it's dead. EX interception is train again. What? Is it? Time zone is a bitch, yeah, I know, right? You love this material H because the turrets won't shoot immediately. This one is technically harder because you cannot ignore turrets. On regular material H, you can actually ignore the left and right turrets on the ground. Which is why they created the interruption circles version of it, because they figured out that players were just kind of, you know, ignoring an entire mechanic because one of the mechanics was not dangerous enough. Let's see. Well, there is Emil. Give me my tickets, because hard mode is open. So we're just gonna grab these. There we go. Hard mode is open, so there's no point in waiting for these anymore. Also claim this. So let's do hard mode. There we go. Hard difficulty. We're just gonna go with 2BA2. That's fine. You like her burst animation? Oh, she drops a nuke on the enemies, really. Are those worth buying? It depends on what you call worth. It depends on what you call worth it. I'm not a free-to-play player, so I don't mind spending gems to get additional resources. But if you're a free-to-play player, worth it may mean an entirely different thing for you. Right? So they're definitely worth buying if you wanna farm a lot of resources. Because what's going to happen with these tickets is that I'm going to be able to farm the one of the stages. I'll show you once I get there, right? So I'll show you, Luap, why I buy them. It's not really for the shop. It's mostly for a repeatable stage that gives core dust. In hard mode, there is a repeatable stage that you can just do over and over for core dust and get a lot of it. Which is probably going to level me up, by the way. So it's probably going to allow me to level up. Maybe once, maybe twice, who knows. Probably only once, but we'll see. Getsuga Tensho! Wait, where did it go? Yeah, it's basically worth it if you want to rush levels, as Hiyu puts it. Exactly. That's the best way of putting it. Because right now I have 70... I will have around 60-something entries for that stage in particular, so I'll be able to get as many as possible. It's only worth it if you want to rush levels, and only buy them if you're going to do that when hard mode is open, so that you can farm the hard mode stage that gives the most out of it. The delay still feels so weird. So for example, if I release here, I have the time to just move my mouse all the way through it. That little delay in release is so weird to the feel. But yeah, in my case, it's definitely worth it, right? In my case, it's definitely worth it. But in free-to-play players' cases, it's a bit more questionable. Depends on how much you value the amount of gems that you're spending into that, right? Versus the leveling up that you get out of it. Because events are the best moment to farm core dust and resources in general. Because they actually have repeatable stages where you can just clear it. You have this problem, you don't know how to fix your aim, sometimes auto-aim parts. Oh, that's, yeah, I'll show you in a bit. So, Luap, what you probably have on is a setting that is useful in certain cases, which is aim assist. Let me show you. Okay, let me go onto settings. So you probably have something like aim assist on. If you have it on, wait, what? Where is it? Aim assist. Let me just put it to 175. Right, it will stick to the core of the boss. Like once the boss is on, once the boss is here, like it will stick to the Oh wait, it doesn't stick to these, but you probably have aim assist on or something. That's my personal guess. My personal guess is you have aim assist on. You'd like a yearly subscription to that bot? Yeah. That's my personal guess. I personally always have it disabled, so because it messes up with my Snow White shots. But that's just me, right? Like, I don't like how it sticks to targets and everything. I prefer having full control of where I'm aiming. But it does help a lot when you're, for example, Alice sniping and you wanted to latch onto a target and just worry about, you know, spamming your shots or something. Or if you are struggling to find the core of an enemy, you can also just have it latch onto that target through aim assist. Because aim assist basically just latches itself onto the core or whatever target is good to target. Okay. Things die so quickly once you're high up enough. You like it at 75%, doesn't stick too bad. I just have it entirely disabled because it's sticking even a little bit really annoys me when I'm trying to snipe with Snow White. I really despise it. But that's just a personal preference. It's not a, you know, you have to do this. I just hate it on Snow White. And Snow White is the Nikke that I play the most, so I just have it permanently disabled. It's pretty good though in certain scenarios, like I said, because it latches onto important things like cores and areas you want to aim at. Like for example, on Nihilister, it latches onto the heads if you have it on. Or on Gatekeeper, it latches onto the central core. So it has its uses. It definitely has its uses. Let's see. So now we are going to go on to, yeah, probably at around 65-ish, 64-ish. I'll be able to just farm the rest of the core dust crates that I want, which is really nice. There we go. It just tried to use its friend as a mid shield. It literally tried to use its friend as a mid shield. Oh, that's funny. Oh, did I forget to set up my Discord? Yeah, I forgot to set up my Discord. A lot of people use Discord for some reason as a notification way of knowing that I'm streaming. Which is pretty interesting to me. The aim guide helps sometimes find your crosshair. Oh yeah, the aim guide is a different thing, right? That's not aim assist. Aim guide is an entirely different thing. I never really felt the need to use an aim guide, but it definitely is useful. So what you're referring to is not aim assist, you're referring to the aim guide, which would be something like this, right? I just find the lines a little bit distracting, that's why I personally don't have it on. But generally speaking, it's much better to have it on. If you want to know exactly at all times where your crosshair is and you don't lose it. Definitely really helps. It just distracts me a little bit, so I just don't run it. It's a personal preference again in my case. It probably is better to have the aim guide on though. Especially if you're doing snipes like Snow White and so on, to know exactly where you're at. Because there's so much shiny stuff sometimes. mainly from for Gravedigger in your case. Oh, I see.
倒す すぐ戻る
Oh, how happy are you guys with Rapi SSR Rapi at home skit? Like, is it as good as you guys expected it to be, or do you guys expected it to be better or worse, or how do you guys feel about it now that we've had now it had some time for people to run stuff and play her? Like, how do you guys feel about SSR Rapi at home?
これで終わりか
What was the question? How do you guys feel about SSR Rapi at home? Like, is she as strong as you wanted her to be? Is she weaker than you wanted her to be, like before her kit was released and everything? Is she around what you wanted her to be at? Is she fun to play? Like, how do you guys feel about her? And her friend as well, the Bleach Reject over here.
少しの間頼んだぞ
Waiting for top teams to cook. I see. I wanted her to be. Wait,
これで終わりか
oh, to be, I mean, Luap. Chubi has the same voice actress in Japanese as Rapi, actually. In Japanese, both are voiced by Yui Ishikawa.
さあ始めよう
That's why I'm just joking calling her SSR Rapi at home, because a lot of people are waiting for SSR Rapi.
破壊を確認
Pretty sure there's some of them in my chat as well that I just really want SSR Rapi. I'm one of them, but... There we go. She's fine, yeah. They made a joke about her voices in the collab story. Yeah, that was very funny to read. Yo, what up, Toiki? A2 will be goated this SR. Yeah, I have a feeling as well that she's going to be pretty much... Like, people that invested into her early are going to see the dividends. Longer term, probably to be... they'll see a little bit more dividends, but that's my opinion. I don't really care about new units that much. It's gonna be Tetra anyway. Fair enough. Okay, so hard mode gatekeeper. How difficult? How much are you going to gatekeep new players this time around? I wonder. Well, you're down to your shield. You're already at your immunity phase. Wait. Oh wait, we have to deal with. Interesting.
すぐ戻る
Interesting. So we have a mini version of it. That's exactly your take as well. You have to be invested. A2 is just a no OL. Oh, I see. Is 2B good on PvP? I mean, she can be kind of like discount Scarlet. That's the best expectation you can have of her. It's like very, very discount Scarlet. But she can have her uses. Like, I've seen some people hit pretty hard with her. It's just going to probably be difficult to justify her over Scarlet in PvP, if you have Scarlet. Otherwise, I mean, she will fill a slot on your team, especially in SP Arena. Wait, we have more. Oh yeah, Gatekeeper is not even the final boss in this one. That's kind of like a very clever way of doing it, by the way. Because we all knew we were going to deal with Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper is the entire reason we have the collab in the first place, right? Lore-wise. But then they added an additional boss, yeah. Yeah, the final boss is Whitesmith. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clever, to be honest. It's like, we have a different final boss, technically, even though we still need to deal with Gatekeeper one way or another. We end up with a different boss every collab. thanks to that. Chum Smith. That's a good one. Yeah, there he is. Let's just allow A2 to have a field day here. The gatekeeper on the gatekeeper on those circles on mobile, because you can't move your crosshair without shooting. I mean, you could just remove your finger and just press on the area where the other circle is at, right? Pretty sure. But yeah, I can't imagine it being way more difficult on mobile than on PC. We have Nier boss at home too, yeah, exactly. Exactly. The Nier boss at home. Another job well done. All traces of the D-Wave have completely disappeared. I see. We were able to probe the memories of the mass-produced Nikke you were with. I believe the sobriquet you all gave her was... The sobriquet you all gave her was 6000. Sobriquet? Hold on. Oh, Nick... Wow, really? Why not just put nickname? Okay, today I learned more English from Nikke of all things. Yo, what up, Anthony? Yeah, okay, so I did not know sobriquet was meant nickname. Okay, that's interesting. In doing that, we learned the reason behind the sudden reappearance of the D-Wave. Does it explain also why the factory materialized out of nowhere? Yes. A few months ago, we sent a Nikke squad out to the factory up on the surface. Their mission was to retrieve any and all viable resources that could be used for the war effort. Including their ranks, and the squad was a mass-produced Nikke that you all know as 6000D. Due to the fact that we had not detected any Raptor presence in the area, the squad deployed was assembled entirely of mass-produced Nikkes. However, once they breached the factory, they walked straight into a Raptor ambush. They fought hard, and succeeded in defeating all but one of the Raptors. 6000D was the lone survivor, the rest of her squad mates were wiped out. The sole remaining Raptor and 6D were locked in their final battle. Determined to survive, she fought with everything she had. She used her last bullet to destroy the Raptor's core. And as soon as the core was destroyed, the D-Wave emitted by the Gatekeeper surged forth towards 6000D and the fallen Raptor. She looked all around her but couldn't detect anything unusual in her surroundings. She set aside her feelings of anxiety and pulled her broken and battered body up off the ground. Just as she intended to return to the Ark, 2 transporters came down. What is this? A burst of light enveloped the 2 transporters, and 2 individuals came flying out as they tumbled to the ground. Are they humans or Nikkes? Her memories of this particular moment were damaged, so it remains somewhat unclear. But we are fairly certain that these 2, one female and one male, are the androids you met, 2B and 9S. The previously blinding light emanating from the transporters subsided. But then nothing happened. 6000D looked around with no small amount of apprehension. From far off there were sounds of something falling. But nothing further happened. Scared out of her mind, 6000D attempted to get out of the factory. At that moment, numerous mysterious doors appeared before her, all of them enveloped in light. The doors on the right started shining and Raptors began spilling out of them. This can't be. How could there be so many? 6000D thought that she was done for. That was, however, until the doors on the left started to shine as well, and a barrage of Product 12 model mass-produced Nikkes spilled out. Nikkes. The Raptors and mass-produced Nikkes that emerged from the door started shooting at each other, with no one paying her any heed. As the 2 sides filled the factory, They kept repeating the same internecine cycle again and again. Generate from doors, fight and die. Rinse and repeat. Before 6,000's eyes, all she saw was an endless cycle of death and destruction. Raptors born to kill Nikkes, and mass-produced Nikkes who looked exactly like her, born to kill raptors. This macabre display went on for a week. I can't take it anymore. Our speculation is that at that moment she experienced a mind switch. I see. So by the time we met her, the mind switch had already taken place. Most likely, yes. Why do you think Gatekeeper replicated 6000D and the Rapture? I'm not sure. We don't have any access to the Gatekeeper's memory. This is pure speculation, but I believe it may have purely been because it was intrigued. Intrigued by the sight 6000D desperately fighting the Rapture. Perhaps the Gatekeeper manufactured the Raptors and the mass-produced Nikkes in order to recreate that scene. And in order to help make that happen, it attempted to copy the technology harnessed by those androids from another world. It called upon them using their own transporters, thereby bringing 2B and 9S to our world. It then proceeded to use that transporter to create the mysterious doors that we saw producing both Raptors and the Nikkes. I see. That's all. Do you have any questions? Upon being asked if you have any questions, I think back on the recent events at the factory. After the death of 6000D, C-1002 was inconsolable. She sat in front of 6000D's lifeless body and stared up into the air. What am I going to do now? B0006, 6000D, they're all dead. Do I even deserve to be alive? C-1002. I either want a memory wipe or I want to die. Alien, what should I do? You're a human, the only one amongst us here. Since humans are the ones who made the Nikkes, I'm asking you. Please decide what I should do with my life. You... What? What are you saying? How could you ask the commander such a thing? Please, I'm begging you. Help me. Death is not the answer, you'll be able to overcome it while you're still alive. While I'm still alive. So you want me to live the rest of my life in misery, is that it? How can you say that? It's okay, Anis. The hell it is. One day, yes. Everything might get better, one day. 6000D. B0006. Alright, I will try. I'll try to go on. Maybe I will get better one day. Thank you for listening, and thank you for helping me come to a decision. Is this like License to Kill, maybe? Are you okay? What happened to C-1002? Oh, her. Well, she was disposed of. No way. After coming back from her mission, not only did she insist on others referring to her as C-1002, she also failed numerous requests to verify that she had a human brain. She was showing the initial warning signs of becoming an irregular. Given 6000D's diagnosis of having autogun mind switch, it didn't take much of a leap for the central government to decide that C-1002 was experiencing the same malfunction. They therefore decided to dispose of her, or so I heard. Understood. I keep feeling like I'm the bearer of bad news, but is there anything else you want to ask? No, there isn't anything else. Very well, then that is all. Congratulations on another job well done. Sheesh, the central government. The truth hurts, and I've had my fill of it today. Forcing my aching limbs to lurch me forward, I head towards the outpost. Rolling my tired eyes, I'm about to enter the commander's room. Rappy. When I hear voices from inside. When I saw that hollowed out head in the factory, I started to wondering if there really was a brain in my head. I wanted to get a brain scan, to make sure I still have the same brain from when I was human. to make sure that I'm really Anis. I know, I'm still me. I love soda. I'm a lazy bones, even if the brain I have now isn't the same as I was when I was human. I'm still me, I'm Anis. It's as simple as that, alright? Realizing now isn't a good time to enter the commander's room, I sit on the floor. What truly defines me as myself? What makes me me? My brain, my body, the finite nature of my existence? Then do you have a human brain like we do? No, we don't have that. We don't have human brains, we have consciousness data instead. Don't have human brains, but you seem so human. Even without a human brain, I don't want anyone else to influence my thought process, which might result in me making a hasty decision. We all need to determine the path to our own life. You've been fighting non-stop, aren't you tired? So far so good. Well, don't push yourself too hard. You too. We must care for one another. Farewell everyone. I hope you all achieve what you're after. We are beings who share our feelings with strangers from other worlds. Even if everything is predetermined, that to me doesn't negate the value of your individual feelings. Your sadness belongs to you and you alone. It's as you said, leading an existence in which you are true to yourself is what's most important. Whether or not you have a human brain or what your body is made of, whether your life will come to a natural end, whether you have the capacity for rational thought or feeling emotions. The answers to all those questions may well lie with those two androids who were part of our mission. As I sit down in the empty hallway, I think about those who have left us. Sheesh. That was so many. You've never seen Anis make that face? She does make that face. It's like her when she's depressed or like not happy about stuff. It's just we got the true story is between 2B's and A2's cheeks. Go further beyond plus ultra, yeah. You can rewatch, yeah, I can rewatch and replay, that's true. I wonder if it's like License to Kill then. For those who don't know, License to Kill was the very first event in Nikke where your decision would change the ending, essentially. And I believe it's the only event so far that had that. So maybe the collab has that too. But sheesh, they really went into the existentialism and Sartre's philosophy, huh? Oh, what up, Emil? Perfect timing, Emil. I need to buy these. Buy these. And then buy a bunch of core dust. There we go. So we can go into the record repository here and just see if there is a second ending. To be or not to be, that is the question. Nice pun though. You came here to play horny bud game, not to turn not do the turning test on yourself. Okay. So we already read these. So let's see. But no, it's not really the turning test. It's more, you can really tell that one, it's very likely that Yoko Taro had an influence on this collab. And two, it really shows Yoko Taro's obsession with the French side of existentialist philosophy. Because the conclusions that came at the end are very, very, very Sartre type of existentialist things. Very, very in that sense of thinking. Philosophical question, so, is whether intelligence consciousness can be instantiated in any physical system as long as that system has the right parts and works in the way. I mean, that's one way of putting it, but that's not the Sartre philosophical questions about this. I'm someone who knows about philosophical ideas a little bit, not too much, but the answer that came at the end is very much Sartre's like existentialism way of thinking when it comes to existentialism. It also goes all the way to morals, by the way, and ethics. Sartre really hated the concept of the absolute. Not René Descartes. René Descartes is very different. René Descartes is like one of the precursors to existentialism itself with cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. But then I think it was Hegel that complemented that by saying that oneself is probably not enough to confirm our own existence. What we do is we confirm our existence through other people. This bled into other stuff as well, but Sartre really hated the concept that was from, what was his name? Let me snooze the ad real quick, because I just saw that there was an ad that was going to come on Twitch for y'all. I'll snooze it for a bit. So what was his name again? It was the ethics of the categoric absolutes. I forgot the name of the guy. But Sartre really hated that. That concept, because what he said is what happens. Was it Immanuel Kant that did it? I don't think so. So basically, the idea of this philosopher was that in ethics, there is like this... yeah, it was Kant. It was Kant. So this philosopher, Immanuel Kant, came to this idea that in ethics, there are things that are imperative absolutes. Like, there is no question whether or not they are moral or not. It's basically a ethical absolute. Like not killing and stuff like that. Like, there is no question about it, whether or not it's unethical to kill. It will always be unethical to kill, no matter how you slice it. And Sartre really hated that philosophy. Because he said, what happens if you have two absolutes that clash with each other, right? So what happens if you have a situation where you either have to kill a person or let a person die as a result of not killing that person? In both cases, you're killing a person. So you have this clash, and it basically paralyzes all logical processes. So in Sartre's case, it was more of a you make your own decision kind of way of thinking, right? That was like more of the self-deterministic way of thinking of Sartre, which is very much in line with what was shown here in the event. Is this very self-deterministic way of viewing existence and existentialism itself. That is very much Sartre. But I will stop boring you guys with the philosophy lecture. That's basically why, if you guys are interested, you should definitely check it out, because Sartre had some really interesting ideas when it comes to existentialism. Basically, it was not so much as seeing it as an absolute, but rather as scales and decisions you need to make. And living with those decisions. And that is what determines your existence and your ethics, in a sense. So it was a very self-deterministic type of viewing it. Very individualistic in a sense as well, but yeah. Oh, no problem, Robbie. Also, what up? Welcome to the stream. Oh, Sartre? Yeah, let me just type it, so... There we go. So that's the philosopher that very likely heavily influenced Yoko Taro. The other one is, of course, Friedrich Nietzsche, because Nietzsche was also a very heavy influence in Yoko Taro's work Nier Automata, and you can see it because freaking Pascal, I think, was reading Nietzsche's book, Thus Spoke Starrail, where you have that very famous quote of the when you stare into the abyss stares back into you. But Nietzsche kind of really influenced a lot of these existential philosophers, such as Sartre, Camus, also, what was her name? Oh fuck, I forgot her name. She was the wife of Sartre, I believe. Simone de Beauvoir. Right? Like, all of these are philosophers that were heavily influenced by Nietzsche and also by the whole precedence of Hegel and Descartes and everything. But yeah, do check him out if you're interested in these type of philosophical stuff. Personally, I find it very interesting, to the point that I even gave some lectures in university for that. But basically, it very heavily influenced Nier Automata and this event as well. So let's see. So we chose the first one last time. If these memories that you cannot, if these are memories that you cannot bear, then erasing them might be the right answer. Yes, that has to be the best option. To leave holding to such traumatic memories, I couldn't bear it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for helping me come to a decision. Now, this, what she is doing, is very against some of Sartre's philosophy, which is basically giving your destiny to someone else, giving your choices to someone else. You're the master of your own choices, and you have to live with the consequences of them, essentially. It's kind of like his way of thinking. All of what happened here, I was so happy to get my own name, so happy to have friends who wear the same model as me. Why did things have to end like this? Why? 6000D B0006. It really is a depressing ending, isn't it? So let's see if this changes. What happened to C1002? Oh, her? Well, upon her request, she was granted a memory wipe. Afterwards, I believe she went back up to the surface. For another mission? Yes, to retrieve any and all valuable resources that could be used for the war effort. What? After all she went through, they are assigning her a mission similar to 6000D's? I don't know if this was the intention of the superiors, but she indeed was assigned to a remarkably similar mission. All we can do is hope that she returns safe and unharmed. Yes. So her ending does change. There isn't anything else. Her ending does change, if so slightly. So this is similar in a sense to... this is very similar then to... You're gonna watch a movie with your family? Yep, thanks a lot for dropping by. Much appreciate the support template. Thank you, thank you. All traces of D-Wave are completely disappeared. We already know all of this. But yeah. You gotta understand as well, to understand how Sartre and many of the existentialists came to that type of philosophy, or why they started thinking a lot about that philosophy, is because all of them were World War II either survivors or veterans or resistance, or, you know, however you want to put it. They all experienced World War II. So Sartre, when he came out of World War II, I believe he was a resistant, but I'm not too sure on that. He came to really ponder about all of these ethics and philosophy and everything. A lot. He already pondered a lot of those during World War II as well, but after World War II and seeing the results of it, he really went really deep into it. But yeah. Thanks a lot for dropping by the template. I'll just stop talking about this though. Let's just see the depression that we have here. Which is also very funny is that the music that they use in the collab is... the lyrics are in French. Which is either a very funny coincidence or a very subtle, clever thing to do. Because all of these themes of existentialism That's all I ask, surely. Don't leave me alone with my misery, or I'll despise you for as long as I live. I'm not going back. I'm abandoning my mission. Kill me if you have to. I understand. I'm sick and tired of being endlessly repeating this life. So she would turn into a pilgrim, basically. Either she gets herself killed or she becomes a pilgrim. Is there still no news about C1002? Nothing. We haven't been able to find her. Have been any reports of her return to the Ark, or any sightings of her up on the surface. However, what is it? Near the factory, there appears there were the remains of a Product 12 model that was beset upon by raptors. Oh, so she died. Don't tell me. We haven't confirmed that it's C1002. The head was completely destroyed, which makes it impossible to search its memory. Damn. I have to do is hope that it wasn't her. Yes. Keep feeling like I'm the better. Yep, so we have seen the rest. Jeez, all options are bad options. Third option is the worst indeed. Sheesh. Damn, that is... yeah, I mean... Yeah, we technically only have bad endings, if you think about it. Like, if you think about it, we only have bad endings to this story. Wait, did I... Is it here then? No. What? I know I'm in the correct area, but... Oh, there. But yeah. So, as I was saying, that I find very, very interesting is that they chose to put the lyrics of one of the main songs of the event to be in French. Which is basically the country that has a lot of deep ties to a lot of the philosophical concepts that are shown in the event and in Nier Automata in general. So I don't know if it was intentional or if it was just a coincidence, but I just find it very, very interesting. Because, yeah, the lyrics of River are in French, by the way. You weren't paying attention to story because you were more focused on getting units. You should rewatch it for sure. It wasn't her cope. She becomes like Snow White in the future, as strong as Snow White. Yeah. That would have been... like, Pilgrim P1002 would have been really cool, though. Like, she would hate us, but Pilgrim P1002 would be would have been an interesting thing to see. Oh wait, what? Oh wait, you can replay the... Okay, no, I don't want to end it. You can replay all of the hacking things if you want to replay the hacking minigame. Interesting. So, by the way, all of these logs are the story of P1002 and 6000D. Specifically 6000D, I believe. Actually. So, all of these are like records of stuff that happened in here. So I will read those when we have access to all of the records, so that we can have a look at their story. All the songs are in French. I didn't pay attention to the other ones, but I do know that River is in French. For sure. I don't know about the rest, though. I really don't know about the rest. But if all the songs are in French, it's quite an interesting decision. Okay. Do we have any inactives? Sad Boy is 2 days inactive. He might... getting riskier. Okay, so let's do... Interception. Ooh, it's Interception Train, your favorite. Here's your favorite, chat. I am not going to use Leader for this one, though. I'm going to use Dora. It's chat's favorite. Showcase Pascal. Yeah. Yeah, I have horny non-home scream. That happened recently, actually. Wait, why am I not able to... Oh my god, I hate this bug so much. When you tap out... Oh wait. Okay. Blanc got hit by 1 missile, 2 missiles, that is fine. This is fine. Nope. Ah! No, we lost Blanc. Yeah, then we have to reset. Ah, this would have been fine if I didn't mess up the circle. Yeah. Third is the true ending? You think so? I think the first one is the true ending, actually. I feel like as the commander, we would have answered the first one. Like the first one would have been our answer. Oh my god, I messed up that shot so badly. Yeah, I messed up that shot really badly. Jesus Christ. No one said which is true. Yeah, basically, there is no real true. We don't know, but my opinion is that the one that is most likely to have happened is the first one. We have no way of confirming, as you say, Toiki. I just feel like it would be more in line of the commander to reply, "Don't give up on life," basically, to a Nikke. And to then have the central government be the piece of shit that it usually is. You know what I mean? Like, the central government being a piece of shit is nothing new. No, Dorothy died. Oh my god, really? Yeah, that's a reset. Ah, why did my iframe not go through? First is bad ending, second is good ending, and third is true. I mean, no real way of verifying it, but that's one opinion for sure. No, Dorothy died. Oh my god, why do I keep messing this up so much? And my shot was good though. You copy from AC6? I see. You didn't get Sakura and only Snow White up until now? I mean, Sakura Ludmilla is definitely useful to have, right? Okay, so we got actually decent RNG. Because these are gonna be very easy to wipe out if they're targeting all Snow White. Okay, there we go. I did mess up the shot slightly, but nothing too severe. My timings are... Wait, Dorothy didn't get the... Oh my god, Dorothy didn't get the... How did she not get the Indomitable buff? Did she die before she got it? What? Okay, what is this nonsense today? Sheesh. I'm getting the bug again, so we are gonna have to witness the cinematic of Alexander. Why am I messing my shot so much today? Got these. It's fine. Yeah, I messed up my shot again. Oh my god. Am I too slow or something? Okay, hopefully that didn't kill anybody. Ooh, the timings are very fucked up.
私の番。
ブラントのワールの正体を信じて投げましょう。
I'm saving the shot for.
リロード。これ面白い。
フォローは必要ない。自分のことに集中しろ。私の番ですね。
ブラントのワールの正体を。
No. Oh my god. Okay. Die train. Just die.
予想より時間が
It's gonna die anyways from Dorothy's burst. A mix of Dorothy's burst and everything.
これ面
Oh
白い。
my god, I'm really messing up my shots today though. And Dory's not ready, so.
私の
ブラントのワールの正体を信じて投げましょう。
There we go. Sheesh! This is my 100% comfy clear. I just messed up a lot today.
オールクリア。楽しいですだから。
This is my usually comfortable clear with train. I'm just messing up a lot. I messed up my Snow White shot on P1 and my timings were very fucked on P2. And usually this is a very comfortable clear.
勝利に酔いしれる暇はない。すぐに勝利に酔いしれる暇はない。すぐに
Because
次
Snow
の
White
場所へ移動する。
first burst, if I don't mess it up, immediately transitions to phase 2. After that, it's just a matter of rotating the usual DPS check. You can try the mock team you gave me? I mean, sure, I guess. I clear everything with Snow White though, but what mock team are you trying to give me? It's not a comfy clear if you can mess it up. I mean, usually I don't mess it up that much. Getting brain damage. Oh, we can do the team in a bit. But yeah, usually it's not this annoying. Usually it's almost a one run, maybe 2 runs if I mess up or something.
つまらない戦闘になりそうだわ。地上を奪還したら戦闘が終わったら起こして。地上を奪還しつまらない戦闘にエニックと私は姉妹なんだって。一度も会ったエニックと私は姉妹なんだって。一度も会ったことはないけどね。サードシミュレーションもそろそろ終わりね。こうなった以上戦闘が終わったら起こして。
Do I have an invested novel? Not very invested just yet. If you're trying to make me do leader novel Snow White or something along those lines, it's gotta be quite difficult. You've won, but at what cost? Yeah. Did you finally get her? There we go. But no, my novel is a work in progress because I got her quite late. You hope she's playable one day? I mean, yeah. My novel is like work in progress basically. She's like burst level 5 or 6 or something. I don't think it's level 7 yet. You had to use your golden tickets? Ooh, rip. Oh, at least you got her. So there's that. I don't think her burst is level 7 yet. Not sure. I think it's like level 5 or something. Well, I guess I'll grab this.
Welcome to Arena!
Do I even want to strike people in Challenger? I mean, I guess Diamond 1 is good enough. Let's just get our rank back there. Because I believe I got struck repeatedly by one specific opponent. The simulator. Oh, I hope so. I hope we get her and Nikke as well. That's Aink and the other one is Nikke. I hope we get them as playable Nikkes at some point. Rupee is not invested at all. I never bothered investing into Rupee. Because I think I got her by the time I was already at Nihilist or something. My damage B2? Guilty, I guess. Like damage-oriented B2s, probably guilty. Nihilister because of Tribe Tower for Pilgrims. Other than that, like damage-oriented, I don't really use that many. Rising Star, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't have I don't have Scarlet. And if you mean by Trio OL, my Modernia is Trio L, yeah. I do not have Scarlet Toiki. It's kind of a meme in the channel actually that I don't have that I still don't have Scarlet at this point. Let's just try PS repeatedly. Honestly, at this point I just win a lot of points from that. Your arena is a bunch of strong people? Yeah, mine as well. My SP arena has like freaking Cladden. Ooh, that slash might be the difference between win or lose. Or maybe not. After Modernia, who's my base DPS unit? My strongest damage DPS units are Dorothy, Snow White, Alice, and then Modernia or something. Something along those lines. I can show you my units after Toiki. Let's see. So we have struck repeatedly PS. So we may have... Yeah, we dropped him below Central. So now Central is the next target. Where are you? There you are. Basically, roughly the same team as the other one plus an immunity, but it should be manageable. It should be manageable, I think. Guess no full auto trade? Yeah, no. We don't care about Scarlet Skin because we don't get her. Kind of, right? Your Rubicon with a copy? Your Rubicon? What is Rubicon? Wait, what happened to Rainwest? Hold on. Did he get... Oh, okay. You're just replying to the I don't care about Scarlet. Okay. I haven't played Armored Core yet. I should probably get that game. A lot of people have been recommending it to me. AC6 could mean Armored Core or something else, right? We can strike Central, I guess, again. Don't play it? Really? A lot of people have been recommending it to me, like Gold and other people as well. I think Grim also recommended it to me. It's very fun. You love the themes of the game? Oh. AC armor core until Assassin's Creed game. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. You can make a Modernia look mech. Oh, I see. The update nerfs some bosses, be a true masochist and experience the pain before the patch. Really? Did they actually nerf bosses? That's really shitty. But I'll give it a try if you guys are recommending it that strongly to me. I also need to find freaking artists for emotes and everything for the channel. I'll ask Kyle probably. They did the same for Elden Ring? Really? I mean, I cleared Elden Ring pretty early on, so I probably never saw the nerfs. I'm not sure. Like, how early... When did they do the nerfs for the bosses in Elden Ring? I thought for sure that From Software never lowered the difficulty of bosses. Oh yeah, it's Harambe. Right. I don't want to deal with Harambe for now. Let's see. Son of Shangri-La. Yeah. I need to find one. Wait, do you also do emotes, Rin West? But yes, I do need to find artists. Kyle had recommended me an artist, but that was more for a VTubing model than anything. I don't know if that artist does also emotes. But I do need to look into that. I also have like a kind of a mutual friend, well, kind of a friend actually, in a sense, with Lady Infel. I could probably ask her her rates, because she does art and commissions. You're an artist who makes emotes too, really? Okay. I can look at what you have then after the stream. If you don't mind DMing me like a few examples of stuff that you have done for other people. I'll look at it. I still need to gather the money because those are pretty it's pretty pricey actually, isn't it, to buy a pack of emotes plus everything. Let's see. So we can get more core dust from here. Oh, you made those. Oh, that's pretty cute. Lewd, but you approve. Yeah. Okay, so 2.5, I will get 1.4, so I probably will just go for 7.5 for now. So we only get one level up, which is not a lot, but you know, such is life. There we go. So with this, we have enough for a level up. Also need to look at gear. I was, oh yeah, there was a Tetra Attacker piece of gear that dropped, didn't it? I guess I'll give it to Sugar since she's got like the best option here. Tetra Attacker boots. After that, I guess I can improve a little bit. A2's gear for Solo Raid. Also, we can improve this, but there we go. Yeah, don't worry too much about my brain fart there, where I assumed that it, where I thought I was leveling up 2B's gear and went for the chest piece first, but okay, we can do this, and we have enough Rokas to do this. So, ooh, charge speed, elemental damage. Oh, that's not bad at all. I'll take the elemental damage. Not gonna increase her skills though, because I am going to probably go for something else. Genichiro of all bosses. Starrail Helicopter I nicknamed, but Genichiro is super easy, but people refuse to learn how to play the game and they just like bang their heads against the wall. Oh, I see. Sekiro was a really fun game though. I really enjoyed Sekiro. I could actually, yeah, I could actually upgrade Maxwell's skill to 9. Hold on, I can actually open one of these. and then 2 of these. And I believe that should be enough for Maxwell's burst to go up. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we are good. We can level up Maxwell's burst to 9. Nice. Really nice to get closer and closer to burst level 10 here. After that, I'm not gonna upgrade that. Elysian Defender though. Elysian Defender gloves. Who could use those? Does Rappy not already? Oh wait, she's an attacker. I don't know why I always think Rappy is a defender because of her stupid taunt, but no, she's an attacker. Oh, there we go. I guess a spare body, is good enough. Okay, so that's that for gear. Increases. Probably claim these. We're probably very close to. Yeah. I have not dispatched yet. Yeah, it will be really nice to have Maxwell at 10, as I said. Oh, yo! Hey, what up, Kuromagene? Domo domo. Isn't it like... 今は日本に何時ですか？今は夜と朝かな？ But yeah, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. So we're gonna go into Dobo. I always forget the second kanji of Megan's name. Oh, 6:15. Ooh. Dokujika. Is it like very... Wow, like that's very, very early. It's very, very early. Kurobuchi Megane. I always forget the second kanji, so I need to pull out my G-Show to get it. Need to change your lobby background to this one? Yeah. I like this BGM music quite a bit. AM Dokujika. Skareta janai ka? Kurobu Megane. Kurobuchi Megane. Kurobuchi-san. Skareta janai ka? It's super early. So you guys can request any Nikke that you want to see an advice session for. How would I say that? Yeah, so basically, for those who are new to the stream, you can request any Nikke that I have to do the advice session. Listener ですね。Nikke を相談リクエストできる。だからビスケット欲しい。ラグナーがクラウを欲しい。それでキャットゴーとユニを欲しい。だからNikke私は相談します。だからメガネさん、Nikkeをリクエストできる。私はスカーレットとアンとクリスマスアンとクリスマスルピーできません。けど、all the other Nikkes are good. I'm too tired to speak proper. Not even proper. Like I'm super scuffed in Japanese. My Japanese is super bad. I'm really, really bad at Japanese, Luap. It's super scuffed. You come to take a look before going to bed. Oh, I see. I see. Thanks a lot for dropping by, Kurobuchi Megane-san. Thank you. Much appreciated. I see you on Yurine-san's stream occasionally. It's a little bit easier for me to to type or have a little bit more time to think or being less tired to speak Japanese, but thank you. Arigatou gozaimashita. Sleep well. Okay, so biscuit wants biscuit. Okay. So, biscuit. Whoops. Not right. Biscuit. Okay. See, sleep well, and thank you very much for dropping by. Let's get it. The dogs at the shelter hate having their teeth brushed. What should I do to give their teeth a good brush? How about giving them snacks after brushing their teeth? That seems like... That's a wonderful idea. I can teach them while giving them snacks. Win-win. If I brush my teeth properly, we also give me snacks. I pick out some snacks for biscuit. But yeah, no, my Japanese is super scuffed. If I'm less tired and have more time to think, I can probably speak slightly better, but it's only slightly. I studied Japanese for 3 months formally, and just kind of learned the rest here and there. I really need to get back into studying Japanese though. So Ragnar wants crow. That's a Misael's Nikke. Did I miss something from... What happened, Black Pearl? Viper is up to something. I just can't figure out what it is. Do you have any guesses? No good leads yet. Either she's starting a riot or about to jump into one. Heck, maybe it's both. I get to understand Crow's interpersonal relationships a little better. So Uni for Cat God. You really like... is Uni your favorite Nikke Cat God? You're new to the chat, Ragnar, fuck off. Okay, let's advise Uni. Capturing raptors is my job, but I'm not good at it. Commander, do you know what happens to a raptor once it's captured? They probably get disposed of. That's what I thought. Everyone else lies to me when I ask them that question. But not you, Commander. You're a good person. Uni is a bit of a yandere. I'll just say that. I have a lighthearted conversation with Uni about raptors. Lighthearted? Wait, what about that was lighthearted? Jesus Christ. But yeah, Uni is a bit of a yandere. You want Rapunzel advice? Yeah, sure. Rapunzel can go all the way to 40 now, so... Believer, do you believe in the existence of a soul? Do you think we Nikkes have souls as well? I think Nikkes must have them. But I hold the same opinion. To be exact, I really hope we do. I hope we are more than just machines. Have a conversation with Rapunzel on a serious topic. Oh, you meant Sakura, mandatory Scarlet. I was about to tell you to bug off with that meme. It really is painful to not have Scarlet at times. She's such a good Nikke to have. Oh, Grim redeemed a Hydrate. Oops, I missed that. There's a Hydrate. Sorry for missing that. Can't wait to get multiple screens on my computer to be able to follow those things. My subordinates have been screwing up left, right lately. I've had to make punishments more severe, but I don't feel terribly comfortable while I'm doing it. The consequence of one's actions, both good and bad, should always be clear. You're right. I thought I had grown used to playing the disciplinarian role, but apparently that's not the case. I talked with Sakura about the mentality of being a leader. Yeah, still Scarlet lives. Train Day equals Sakura Day? I mean, not for me anymore, but yeah. Don't worry, in Anniversary there will be a Pilgrim Selector copium. I really hope so, Toki. I really hope so, Toki. Would be really good if there was a Pilgrim Selector. I mean, if they do make a Pilgrim Selector, I will buy it. Like, no question about it. Absolutely will buy it. So I don't see any additional requests for Nikkes. So I will just do my usual rotation instead then. Which now includes Novel because she got a limit break recently. Why are people losing their minds over mint chocolate? I can't wrap my brain around it. Because of a desire to be special? Desire to be special. Oh, that is interesting. How does mint chocolate satisfy that desire? I need to investigate a little deeper. A reason why people are crazy about mint chocolate with Novel. You want Rippy? Yeah, sure. Yo, what up, Visca-chan? You forgot you're no longer Jackal-less. You got her yesterday. Oh, nice. Yeah, that is true. You did mention that you have all Nikkes now, which is really good. Congratulations on that, Visca-chan. Oh, you want Noir? Okay. Well, there is a rupee request as well, so we can do that. You know, sweetie, this might sound like a useless question, but what type of pattern do you think is the most beautiful in the world? Leopard print. I wonder why. We have 2 big hints on that. We are soulmates from now on. I talked to Rippy about aesthetics. So you want Noir? Sure. I mean, everyone needs to get their turn, so... if there are other requests, I will take those first. Otherwise, I'll go towards Noir. I really like the new costume of Breed. Okay, so Noir it is. Oh. Thanks a lot for the subscription on YouTube, Lazy Boy Forever. Thank you, thank you. Oh wait, no, you subscribed on no, that one is a subscription on Twitch. Thank you. Hey, are you sure you want to subscribe though? Because I don't have emotes or badges yet, Lazy Boy. I do appreciate it though. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. But I don't have any emotes or badges or everything, so I kind of feel bad for people that are sobbing at the moment. But yeah, thank you for the subscription on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. I always get so nervous when I go on stage. It's debilitating. How can I get over it? Think of Blanc. Blanc? Hey, that does seem to calm me down a little bit. Thanks, Pit Boss. I chat with Noir about how to deal with stage fright. No worries, for you, it's not about emotes. Thank you, much appreciated. Yeah, I don't have emotes yet, Quicksilver. Dude, what a surprise. Yeah, I mean, it's really nice, but I just feel bad because I feel like I'm not giving any added value. He wants the Founder's Badge. It is true that Founder's Badges are still up for grabs, that is true. But yeah, what up, Quicksilver? Welcome to the stream. I never see you outside of Gold stream, now that I think about it, but how's your day been? Let me... Oh! Thank you for the... Wait, what? Oh, good. Oh, thank you. Wait, we just got another sub, didn't we? Oh, Ringwest, thank you. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Much appreciated. Now we have actually a hype train going. That's pretty funny. That's an amazing black line I have on Snow White. But yeah, thank you, Ringwest. It is true that... Thanks a lot for the follow, Quicksilver. Much appreciated as well. Alice is a bunny. We already determined that she's not a bunny, but we can do Alice for sure. But yeah, thanks a lot for the follow. Much appreciated. There's a hype train going, but yeah. But thanks a lot. Much appreciated. Let's do Alice then, because there was a request for Alice. Well, I'm losing a little bit the plot here because I did not expect to see subs. Oh, jeez. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. Much appreciated. Rabbity, sing with me. Join in and compliment her singing. Wow, you sing so well. Sing it again. Alice and I have a fun time singing together. But yeah, my day was pretty good. There were a little bit of tiresome things today, but it was overall pretty good. Always support friend commander. Yeah, thank you, much appreciated. Like, The Nikke community is such a tight and wholesome community for such a unwholesome game, right? Alice is a good bunny. She's not a bunny. we know that she's not a bunny. Nikke love, yeah, exactly. Let's see. So for the last one, I guess we can do Summer Anis then. One Tetra Bunny team, yeah, that could work. Alice is a rabbit. We know she's not. She's a cube. Commander, look. Yen couldn't peel her eye of this thing, so I snagged it. Do you know what it is? A pearl? Good eye. Apparently this is used a lot for jewelry. Isn't it gorgeous? Anis and I continue to admire the gemstone. Oh, those rave emotes are pretty cool. Okay, so we got these. We can probably gift some stuff to A2, right? Oh wait, we don't have gifts for A2. I guess I'm just gonna give someone else then. Let's see. So we can gift a little bit volume. There we go. Summer Anis, yeah. Summer Anis is amazing. Alice likes carrots and bunnies. Yeah, so does Cube. So does Cube. Let's see. I believe we should be able to roll a little bit here. For the daily. There we go. So we're gonna be able to soon go into solo raid, which is one of the key things of the stream. Why do I have the nun on my lobby? Because I got her recently. Cube likes magical girls. Does Alice like magical girls? I wouldn't be surprised if she liked magical girls. That's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Alice liked magical girls. It would be pretty much in character for her. Oh yeah, we get a bunch more. We get a bunch more of these as well. And then we claim this one as well. There we go. So now, Emil, perfect timing! I needed your shop. Perfect timing. So we get a few more. I can buy one crate of this, that's fine. Not ideal, but we can get one crate for future proofing. We'll need them eventually. So far, Challenge 7, it still feels easy. Yeah, that's the thing, right? One more copy to MLB Snow White. Ooh, that is crazy, lazy boy. Oh, good lord. We triggered somehow the horny nun. That is unfortunate. Wait. Did I somehow... Did I forget to... Yeah, I forgot to level up, didn't I? Yeah, I completely forgot to level up. I literally mentioned that I needed to level up, and I forgot to do it. You may want to max out battle data. At Trio 1, battle data becomes a bottleneck. Oh, I see. So I will do that as well. I've been mostly ignoring it up until now, but I guess it will become relevant soon enough. My main bottleneck is still core dust at the moment, but I should probably start stocking up on battle data eventually. But Trio 1 Plus is where the bottleneck begins for battle data. Okay, so now we go into solo raid. Okay, so we still have stage 4 and we still have all of these stages to complete, so let's just speed run it. Let's just speed run this.
よし、行くのじゃ。
Let me think. Novel.
私の推理力が必要でしょうか。
一緒に行こう。
Last slot I could put Yoha, couldn't I?
出発の準備はできた。
Let's just speedrun this though. Run route, just like core boxes. At high level, everything is a bottleneck. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. 267? Yeah. I'm pretty happy about the level up. I will be able to level up to 268 pretty soon. Oh, perfect. He jumped exactly where I wanted him to. Okay, so we'll be able to catch the train here. There we go. We caught the train here. And we'll be able to catch the next train for Yoha as well, which is pretty nice. There we go. Easy peasy. Yo, what up, Zulkar? This. How are my dailies going? Pretty good. Oh, I think I know where I saw your name, by the way, Zulkar. This. Ever since we followed each other on Twitter, I know where I saw your name. And it was indeed from World of Warcraft, because we both follow Mike. Now I know where I saw your name. Now, I don't know anything further from that, but yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. I think that's... either I saw you in his chat or I saw you somewhere else, but... Yeah. I think that's where I recognize the name from. Because we do play both World of Warcraft and I watch Mike for a long time as well. Mike Preach or whatever you want to call it. Trio 100 to Trio 1 battle data is just 40 to 50 million. 3.1 to 3.8. It will become very quickly a bottleneck afterwards. I did see a lot of people mention that. But yeah, now we are on... we're done with the dailies part, so now we are into the solo raid segment of it, which is pretty fun. Because... Snow Whiting my way through to speed run it, so we won't be able to reach just yet, are we? Unfortunate. Usually lurking in Mike's chat. He's usually live when you're at the office. I see. Yeah, I've been missing a lot of his streams lately as well because, you know, same reason basically, either work or uni because I started studying again. So. Okay, so let's try this again. Oh, thanks a lot for the sub up. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you, Zolkardis. You did. Ooh, I'm a little bit late for catching the train here. Thank you. I feel like I'll repeat myself, but I feel really bad that people are subbing and I don't even have emotes or anything. Ooh, I missed the core a few times there. Are we gonna be able? Yeah, we will be able to catch the train. Nope. Ah, a reset. That's a reset. But yeah, thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. Emotes next time. Yeah, I really need to start ordering them. More foundation, yeah. All in good time, thank you. Probably shouldn't have broken it that way, but... I probably should have broken the containers first, because now it's probably... Oh no, he jumped right. Okay, we're very lucky here. Okay, we're gonna catch the train here. There we go. We caught the Yoha train, so we're good in that regard. Oh, later got. Unfortunate. This may fuck up the Yoha train though. This may fuck up a little bit the Yoha train. Yeah, this will fuck up the Yoha train. Okay, so we're gonna... I don't know if we'll catch the Yoha buff in time. I'll release a little bit early just in case. This may have messed up the timings though. Okay, where do I have? We have determination. So okay, so Yoha's buff should be coming up soon, I believe. Stacks of determination should be anytime soon. Charge speed up, determination should be pretty soon, or I missed completely the train. Oh well, whatever. Whatever, let's just kill it. No Dorothy? No. Not for this one. Not for this Team Cup. So what I refer to as the Yoha train that I need to catch every single time is just because there is a time limit every time to catch Yoha's buff with, when you're running her with Snow White. So what ends up happening is that I just call it the Yoha train because you just don't want to be late, or, you know, or you have to basically catch it the next time in a weird timing. Yeah, what up, Cloth Bandit? What up, what up? Okay, let's do another one. Do you guys want to see... Okay, do you guys want to see 2B in action? Yeah, basically, that's why I call it the train. I'll get this. Do you guys want to see 2B in action, or should I just continue murdering this thing with... I could also do some A2 tactics, but the 2B... this one is going to be my 2B team. 2B, let's go? Sure. Salamat pagi! What up, Losta? How's your day begun, actually? How's your day been so far? Because your day has only begun, I believe. You synchronize your 2B burst with... no, really? I mean, that makes sense. Because it does increase damage. What worries me is 2B's burst being too quick even for Mast. That is a concern of mine, though. Okay, so who are you gonna grab? Oh, he's molesting noise. Okay. Should be good, though. Wait, did I accidentally run... Yeah, I accidentally ran Volume's burst instead, didn't I? Oh well, whatever. There we go. Ah, I should have killed the gun sooner. I could have done more damage there. Could have done way more damage there. The damage is there, but I wonder if I need to delay just like with Novel my burst. I do wonder if I need to delay my burst with Mast as well, just like Novel. The hits can also crit, so theoretically volume is also good. Theoretically volume's burst is also really good. That is very unfortunate timing of my part. That is some very unfortunate timing on my part. Actually, I want to test it. Yeah, it didn't crit. Okay. So it was something else that crit then. Interesting. It's not doing as much damage as I expected it to do. Hey, because I healed Guillotine too much, didn't I? No need for delays on this team? Oh, I see. A2 not coming in your rolls? Wait, what? Did Black Pearl get filtered from chat? Oh. Best team for solo raid? Probably gonna be the A2 team, isn't it? Yeah, I love that skin as well, Quicksilver. I love the skin so much. Oh, I see. Interesting. So you got auto-moderated, Black Pearl. Interesting. Yeah, apparently you got auto-moderated. I mean, 2B is doing some damage. Some modicum of damage. 2B is gonna scale like crazy with solo raid, though. Oh, let's just finish it off with the A2 comp. Level 400, like, that's the thing, right? Is that because she double dips on attack and HP, every level up is more valuable for her. It was like 254% or something. Like 2B just from existing gets a 254% buff or something like that. I have it on my spreadsheet, which is crazy. Like just from existing, it's a 254%. Yeah, we'll lose the buff though, but we recover it almost instantly. No, you didn't do anything bad. It just, because you used a swear word with something else, the auto-moderator modded you, thinking that you were trying to insult me. Which is pretty funny. It happens sometimes. But I think she gets like 254% just from existing. Let me just double check though. A2 calculations. Where did I put that up? In here. Or did I? Oh no, it's in 2B. It's not in A2's calculations. Yeah, it's 254%. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. The attack buff that she gets just from existing, effectively. Yeah, exactly. Like it's pretty big. Oh, sorry. Could you guys hear that? Yeah, I was eating something because I haven't had dinner yet. Sorry about that. If you guys could hear it, I'll mute my microphone. I didn't think my microphone would pick that up. I'll mute it next time I start eating a little bit of my dinner. But yeah, it's like 254% just from existing. Because of the HP to attack conversion, when you... the added attack versus her base attack gives you the 254.1%. Which is pretty significant. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Just from existing. That's the funny part about it. So just from existing, she gets that much attack buff. Also, the team is... this seems crazy, but remember that it's a under-invested power and a random Drake. But A2 will be very, very strong on this solo raid. A2 will definitely be very strong on this solo raid. Now we can do a little bit of mug battling, but unfortunately, I thought we would be able to unlock the challenge this time around, but it's not crazy, is it? One more day, yeah. Tomorrow we'll be able to see the full extent. What's really funny though is that she gets such an increase in range. She gets such an increase in radius. Ah, that is unfortunate. Oh. Ooh, I messed up that. I mean, it doesn't kill on this level of difficulty, but I really messed that one up. So Summer Mary can nullify that. That's good. Okay, so Summer Mary now can just completely nullify most of the damage that goes towards A2. It's really interesting that power is also quite good here, by the way. Because power was very underutilized up until now. But create the right conditions and you see what happens. Like with the right conditions, power can quite shine, can't she? Imagine now if they add like fire buffers that synergize really well with power and she broke the gun again. The guns are getting slightly tankier, but nothing too significant yet. You still need to control them. It's not like Train where they kind of auto-aim in the general direction. The parts are very slow to regenerate though, much slower than we anticipated, but her slash is still very good regardless because it can deal with other stuff as well. Yeah, like this is decent, I guess. Challenger is still stronger. Yeah, Challenge is way, way stronger. I need a new gacha game to play. Yo, what up? I need a gacha. You started playing the game. Do you think it's possible to get the game without using the gacha system, not including Force gacha? Basically what Ragnar said, and you're in for a very, very difficult time though. not using the gacha at all is going to, except the first 10 pull, means that you basically are forced to use only the first few. You thought this was harder than Train Solo Raid? We'll see. It's possible that it's going to be harder. We'll have to see though. It is theoretically possible to beat most of the chapters using only the blue Nikkes, which are the R Nikkes that you get from the get-go, which are pretty freaking weak, but there was a guy that cleared chapter 18, or was it chapter 16 or chapter 16 actually, using only the mass-produced Nikkes. It is theoretically possible to get very far into the game using only what you got from the Forest Gacha. But to increase your odds, you would have to reroll a lot until you get a very, very good roll. Because the Forest Gacha pool can give you just about anything. Unlike many gacha games, the Forest Gacha has absolutely everything in the pool, including the strongest units. So theoretically it is possible, but you're in for a very bad time. If you want to do that as a challenge, whoops, I forgot to mute my microphone again while eating. My bad on that. If you want to go for it, like go for it, but you're in for a very, very difficult time. Because this game is not, I mean, I don't want to say it's not designed, it's kind of designed around you being able to beat everything with R Nikkes, but it's probably not the intention of the developers, all in all. Because you have a lot of sources, I mean, technically, no. Even if you don't use the gacha, there are other sources of Nikkes as well. There is the Tribe Tower, there is the gold molds that you get as well from early on in the story as well. Theoretically, yes, you could beat the entire game using only the free stuff that you get outside of the gacha. Theoretically. But you're in for a very, very difficult time and possibly re-rolling a lot. Also, you can completely forget about game modes like Solo Raid to do proper stuff because you will not have teams to do anything relevant. But I think this has the potential of being harder than Train, but I doubt it. Train was incredibly toxic in the damage that it dealt to your highest attack Nikke. This one doesn't feel like it will be as toxic, but maybe I'm just wrong. Who is it targeting? Oh, it's targeting Noise, right, because she's taunting everything. But yes, you're in for a very, very difficult time if you really go through with that idea. Trio and Rio in a row? I mean, on Rio is a dangerous ghost because early hunting and everything, but it is manageable. Yeah, but that applies for everybody, right? The damage you do to your breaking parts applies to everybody. So in terms of competition, it doesn't change much. What was potentially very toxic about Train... what was potentially very, very toxic about Train was the fact that you could basically get wiped out if you didn't kill the parts quickly enough. And if your priority targeting was not good enough, right? Like, that's the thing that was potentially very, very toxic about Train. Also, why is this pinging me? Is it because of Pascal? It's probably because of Pascal, isn't it? Yeah, it is because of Pascal. Okay, let's just get the Pascal lobby, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Now we have the Pascal lobby. Okay, now it will stop pinging me for that. And there's also the frame that I recently got. Yeah. There it is, so we can get rid of that. And then there's the lobby notification as well that we have to get rid of. I don't like red pings. There we go. Why am I getting pinged here though? Lost sector. What? Oh, I have a Harmony cube that I can level up. Which one is it? Oh, this one, the Wingman cube. Okay. Interesting. So I got enough to level up Wingman cube, huh? Interesting. Oh, we can add a slot here. I guess we can just add A2 for now. I haven't really optimized the cubes for the new Nikkes, so... I guess extra ammunition is good on her. Soon co-op? Yeah, that is true, Lenny. That is true. Do you want to do some runs tomorrow when co-op is active? Even if it's off stream. Also, you're done with your stream? I thought you were streaming earlier. I'm pretty sure I saw the notification that you were streaming. We have a new clip as well. Domo domo. Oh, when I was speaking Japanese, jeez. You guys don't let down anything, huh? Hell yeah, nice. A2 is actually nice for this fight. Yeah, it is. I was also trying some stuff, but overall I'm still very mixed about what to do. Because I have Alice here. There is a red dot. Yeah, I'm not going to roll right now. A2 is really nice for this fight for sure. But I'm still not sure how I want to split up my teams. Also, this team, right, I forgot to change it around. This team, I forgot to swap it a little bit. And the last slot was Yulha, I think it was Yulha or a healer for the last slot. I don't remember what I had on the last slot. Probably was Rapunzel, wasn't it? Probably was Rapunzel, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Rapunzel. You have your meme A2 team and it kind of works. You know how to get rid of that dot, yeah. I'm not going to roll that. But I'm still like not very sure about how you want to split it. Because 2B, the team is set for 2B. This is going to be the 2B team. But then for the other ones, it just depends on how much damage those guns are going to do. Because if the guns do too much damage, then I will be probably running Helm here. Or Biscuit, actually. Actually, Biscuit here. But if the damage is not that great, I may actually just run Alice instead. Where's my Biscuit at? Wait, where's that? Where's that bitch? I mean, female dog. There we go. Miranda, Uni A2 Drake Rapunzel. That is a meme team indeed. That is a very memey team. I mean, then again, mine is also a freaking meme. I have Summer Mary plus Dola plus A2 plus Power plus Drake. It's a very memey team, but I feel like this could work. Unfortunately, my power is not very invested though. My power is not very invested, but I feel like this could be good. Like power on this. Might even. I mean, I guess it's fine. Your A2 shoots so quick. How much charge speed do you put on your A2? You probably rolled a few overloads, didn't you? For charge speed. You probably rolled a few overloads, didn't you?
事業の妨害要因の発見排除する
少々お待ちくださいね
狙撃準備中リロード中
装填します
事業の妨害要因の
痛いの痛いの飛んでけ
援護を頼む
行きますから
援護を頼む狙撃準備中リロード中
Depending on who he targets, yeah.
ちょっと近づきますね
Oh, really? I didn't swap quickly enough. Well, whatever.
事業の妨害要因
I didn't swap quickly enough, which is really bad for the actual runs.
少々お待ちくださいね
I probably should swap much faster.
今行きますから
事業の妨害要因
痛いの痛いの
But now her healing just keeps up perfectly, right?
狙撃準備中
今行きますから
Now it really doesn't matter what it does, it's just good. Now the question is how high the damage of the guns is gonna be in
リロード中
少々お待ちくださいね
事業の妨害要因
痛いの痛いの
Depending on how hard the damage of those guns is, we may actually leave one intentionally alive and kill it when it reaches the center. Because if you break the guns around this timing, it just doesn't regenerate them anymore. Doesn't seem to regenerate them anymore once you break them a second time.
援護を頼む
So depending on how much damage they do, you might actually just leave the last one
事
alive.
業の妨害要因の挑戦
Like one of the two guns alive and then just kill it after it regenerates to just have one gun around at all times.
狙撃事業の妨害要因の発見排除する援護を頼む
But yeah, this is kind of like the idea of this
リ
team
ロード
comp.
中
Wonder if you can even break them. I think they're meant to be broken.
事業の妨害要因の排除す
I think the parts are meant to be broken.
る援護
They
を
don't
頼
seem
む
awfully tanky. Then again, this is just level 7, right?
援護を頼む事業の妨害要因の発見排除する
But if you break them, like, that's the thing, right? If you break them after he has gone to the center after his first elemental shield, it doesn't seem like he regenerates them anymore. From what I've been doing.
事業の妨害要因の発見排除するこれで終わりか
But yeah, like, this is kind of like the idea of it. In challenge mode, they almost never break. They could be like train, right? But that is true. They almost never break in challenge mode. If we use the previous blacksmith as an example, then it doesn't break. Yo, what up, Pentline? Yeah, hello. Yo, what up, what up? A lot of early birds today, huh? But yeah, like, the thing is... Okay, I'm gonna reset the raid, right? I'm gonna show you what I mean by if you break the... Yo, what up, Zohame? What up, what up? How's solo raid going? Pretty well. Just doing some testing. Now I'm just doing some tests because we are waiting for... we're waiting for challenge to open, right? Or at least to be playable. But... let me show you what I mean, right, Lenny, with the Alice comp. Because it seems that if you break the guns with a certain timing, they just don't respawn anymore, and you don't have to deal with the gun mechanic at all anymore for the rest of the... Right?
絶対にブランを守らなきゃブランとノワールのショータイムで楽しいです
Okay, I'm gonna leave these alive now.
そうかなちょっと待っててくださいね
Because my Nikes will probably kill them.
ブランとノワールのショータイム
My Nikke is also the containers don't respawn either. The containers, if you break them, they don't respawn, period. Like, it's not even a question, it's they just don't respawn. I timed out intentionally and I just didn't. Oh, I actually did break one gun. That is. Maybe I shouldn't have hit them at all with Alice. Nah, Modernia is gonna break it. Okay, I'm gonna reset. I shouldn't have hit them at all. Yo, what up, lazy boy? When he's finished walking, he respawns them. After that, he doesn't. Yeah, that's what I saw during my testing, right? Is that I'll show it to chat, right? What I mean. Assuming my Nikkes don't absolutely murder the ever-living hell out of it. Is that the containers don't respawn, period, ever. So you only need to break them once, and they don't really do anything. So it's not like they're a priority or anything. It's just extra damage. Through Pierce damage and everything. Like, that's about it. The containers are mostly for... So now he's going to do his multi thingy, right? So now they're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and now he's gonna start walking forward. Modernia managed to break one of the guns. Well, whatever. At least they didn't break both guns, so we're kind of good on that regard. So now it's gonna be elemental shields. One here, one here. And now he's gonna keep walking forward. And now if we don't break this gun, but we break it after he respawns the other gun, he's just not gonna have this gun anymore. For the rest of the game, for the rest of the fight. There we go. Now he's never gonna respawn that gun, and now we can break the other gun for reference as well. And now he's never gonna respawn them anymore. Now we don't have any guns and we don't have any parts anymore. So now the only place you can hit is the core here. This is the only place that you'll be able to hit if you somehow manage to break those two. Oh, I should have probably let it time out to actually showcase it, but that's kind of like the idea is that he will not respawn anything anymore. What are those black balls? Oh, those are the missiles. She can hit 4 stuff. She's actually decent in this. But yeah, that's why I'm running Nihilister as well, by the way, Linian. Is that I figured her burst charge generation will be crazy on this fight with so many parts to cleave through. So, the boss has 2 balls. Just cover, yeah. But the boss has 2 balls, which is kind of a meme in itself, but it has purple and then like it has like black and it has like reddish. The reddish ones can be broken, the other ones cannot. So you kind of have to. Okay, so we're gonna go with what would be a good meme team here to not accidentally kill the boss. Okay, this team is probably not gonna accidentally kill the boss. Munching it. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I keep forgetting. It's just that after the stream, I probably won't have much time to have dinner. But yeah, sorry about that. Really must not be nice to listen to. Unless some of you weirdos are into ASMR, which is an entirely different matter. So, I wonder how tanky they're gonna make the breakable parts, right? Like that's the biggest question mark here, is how tanky are the... Like, I just wonder how tanky they're gonna make those parts, because right now it's kind of a joke. But that's, you know, level 7 for you. It's meant to be a joke.
痛いの痛いのそんだけ挑戦しますすぐ戻る少々お待ちくださいね事業の妨害要因を発見排除する援護を頼む
So these purple ones are not breakable, and then the red ones, let me just intentionally... oh, maybe I should drop
狙撃準備事業の妨害要因を挑戦排除する少々お待ちくださいね少しの間頼んだぞ援護を頼む
Okay, so here are the red ones that you can break, see? These ones you can shoot, but the purple ones here you cannot break.
援護を頼む事業の妨害要因を排除する
So they're like the boss has two types. He blue balls you, or he just lets his balls get smacked. You just gotta remember that. Either he blue balls you, or he lets you smack his balls. And depending on which one, you may wanna iframe them depending on how much damage they do. But as you can see, we're gonna time out here. He's going to go to the center, but he's on the spot that means elemental shield. So this spot here is elemental shield. Further here is just whatever. He's just gonna toss balls in this phase. And in the previous one, when he was transitioning for the first time, it meant that he was going to regenerate his parts. But yeah, like here, he's just gonna put his balls all over our face. And on the other spot, it means he's going to redo his elemental shield. So this is balls to the face. So we're not gonna see the elemental shield anymore. Theoretically.
事業の妨害要因を排除するさあドライブに行こう
Yeah, there we go. Free ASMR. The purples are breakable? Really? How do you break them? Because I tried breaking them through many means and I didn't manage to break it even once. How do you manage to break them? Is it like elemental damage or something? Because I didn't manage to break the dark purple ones. Because I didn't manage to break the purple ones. I've tried using either A2's cleave or everything. You thought piercing, but that's not it. Maybe it was a... Was it maybe a bug or something? I can look at it though and try to figure it out if you have a clip. Because the reddish ones are breakable. A2 is a weakness element for this boss, yeah. A2 is really good for this boss, actually. A2 is really, really good for this boss. Let me just reset this. Because we can just kill it whenever we want, that's not the problem. But yeah, if you manage to clear those purple balls, I'm very curious about it. Is it a bug or is it actually something that is repeatable? That is like a very good question. Right. Like, I just wonder. I just wonder if, you know, doable or not. We can try on our side as well. Let's give it a shot. Twitch doesn't let you clip your own VOD, really? I'll look at your VOD. If you tell me the timing of the VOD, I can look at it. If you don't mind me showing it on stream as well. To make it easier. If you just tell me the timing, I can just get it, right? I just can't seem to be able to clear these balls. Let me just clear this. I just can't seem to break them down. Let's see, so let's try different things. So these are breakable. These we know they can be broken. The purple ones are why I'm questioning it. Maybe, did you have Dorothy maybe? Lenny, did it happen with Dorothy? I think I know what happened. Hold on. Did it happen with Dorothy? No, it didn't happen with Dorothy? Huh. It didn't happen with Dorothy, because that would have been my best guess, right? Is that Dorothy's weird interactions would have broken the balls, but... Also, thanks a lot for the follow, Filthy Casual. Sorry for missing it 41 minutes ago, jeez. Oh, I actually missed that notification, probably because I confused it with my own burst, didn't I? But thanks a lot for the follow. Sorry if I accidentally ignored it. But if it wasn't... What was the team? Maybe we can try to figure it out from the team. If you don't remember when in the VOD it was. Maybe we could replicate it with the team, right? You sent the VOD with timestamp. Oh, you sent it to me on DM or did you put it in my Discord? Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, let's have a look-see. Let's have a look-see. Okay. Portions of this video have been muted as it appears to contain copyright content. Lenny, DMCA. Yeah. Hold on. Come on, run. Wait, why is it not loading? Wait a second. Hello? Also, shout out to Lenny, and I forgot to do it. What the hell? That is weird. That is weird. Wait, why is the VOD not loading though? Did you get DMCA'd or something? And no, you did not get DMCA'd. Like that's not. You just segments of it muted. Maybe if I open it myself. Yeah, it's not loading at all. Huh. Past broadcasts 3 hours ago. It's just not. What the hell? Well, that's interesting. Which browser am I using? Chrome. Oh, is it maybe because it's Chrome? I've never had this problem with Chrome. Maybe because it refuses to see the fact that you played League of Legends, but that's weird. Never had this issue. Let me see if I can open it in... if I can open it in Edge, maybe. Let's see. It's not opening in Edge either. Interesting. It's not opening in Edge either for some reason. Wait, what? Oh, that is weird. I guess we will have to try to replicate it. It's actually happening to you too on Discord. Oh, I see. Also, Stream Elements just squeezing in that little Discord shield. I love Stream Elements. It reacts to certain keywords. That's weird. Maybe the VOD hasn't been processed yet by Twitch or something? You gotta go? Yeah, have a good one. Thanks a lot for sticking by, Rainwest. See you around. Do send me your portfolio as well, Rainwest, so that I can... well, I have seen some of the emotes, but so I can see like your pricing and everything for the emotes. Your team was Soda, Dola, Nihilister, Isabel, and Power. Hold on. Soda, Pop.
お掃除の準備完了です。
What do you have? Max HP, Max HP, Max HP, and stun. Don't tell me stunning. Hold on. Hold on. I'll have to check something afterwards because I think I have an idea as to what happened. You'll send me on Twitch DM? Yeah, sure. You can also DM me on Discord. That's fine too. So you said Soda, Dola.
収益の分配は明確に。分かってるの？
Nihilister,
私に耐えられるか？
Isabel, and Power. Isabel and Power. Oh, so you can get more power rotations, huh? Interesting. Let's see. Where's Power?
わしの名はパワー。
I think I have a feeling I know what happened, and it would be hilarious if I'm right. So my theory inside of my head right now is that stun breaks them. Are you not sure you're on my Discord? Okay. I thought you were on my Discord, but maybe...
この調子だ。事業の妨害要因を見逃した。もっと楽しませろ。どんどん行くぞ。もっと戦え。どんどん行くぞ。この調子だ。事業の妨害要因を排除する。今は仕方ないね。
I have a feeling that maybe it's the stun. Why do I have a feeling that it's genuinely the stun? It's the one that would make the most sense because Pierce doesn't seem to work because Alice would have pierced through them as well. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if there was some weird interaction with the stun.
もっと戦え。事業の妨害要因挑戦の時排除する。もっと戦え。
I'll save the burst just to see if there are any weird interactions with the burst.
この調子だ。事業の妨害要因今こそ挑戦排除する。
Doesn't seem to be this burst. Maybe Isabel's burst. No, it didn't clear any of the purple ones. It only cleared the red ones. Did it like clear a lot of them, or did it just clear like one? You sent me a claim. Oh yeah, what up, machine gun? Okay, let's just test something out. You sent me the clip on Discord. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So the clip. Okay, so let's see. Let's have a look-see. Those are red orbs, though. Wait, oh, those purple orbs died somehow. Hold on. Okay, let's try again. So, let's see. So, those are red. Those are purple though. Huh. Weird. Hold on. Yeah, those were purple, weren't they? That's so weird. So many break bars. Yeah, it is very weird. I thought that maybe the stun had a weird interaction, but maybe I thought at first that maybe the stun had an interaction with it, but like, hold on. Okay, these are purple for sure. Like, these are purple for sure. And they all disappeared, but I did see some of them being targetable, so some of them were red as well. Because they also have like this thing to distinguish red, to help you distinguish red from purples, is that they have this little square around them, right? Like this square means that they're breakable. Is there like a frame where you can break them? Maybe? That's so weird. That is very, very strange. That is very, very, very strange. I'm not sure how to replicate that. I thought maybe it was the stun interaction, but maybe that's completely wrong. Because I thought I would just go with this, right? Whatever, let's just reset it. I thought I would just test with the stun, right? Like maybe the stun was the reason? I was still gonna test it, but I assumed that maybe the stun would be the reason why, and maybe, you know, like maybe Soda's stun had a weird interaction with it. But if it's not Soda's stun interaction, then maybe there is a frame where they're not immortal. So I have to test both here at the same time. Maybe there's a frame where they can actually be damaged. Maybe there is a frame where they're still damageable. Like they get immunity afterwards. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait out for it to toss the balls, right? So the stun didn't do anything to it. Maybe there is a frame where they are... Maybe there is a frame where they are vulnerable. Maybe there is a frame where they are vulnerable then. Right? I'm just gonna charge here. So odd. That is so odd. I don't know how... Maybe there's a frame. full stun team. Yeah, that's what I wanted to test out for going to bed for real. Yeah, have a good one, Rainbows. Maybe they have a frame of vulnerability where you can still break them. Maybe, even though it's not clearly not intended. It's not the stun, so we already tested that it's not the stun. So it might be just a frame where it's vulnerable when they spawn. Like the moment when they spawn and become actually immune to damage, there may be like a small time frame there where you can still hit them with Pierce or something? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Like, it really, really is odd to see that. Oh, anyways, I appreciate very much the support from everybody. It is midnight, so, and I still have work tomorrow morning, so I will not be streaming until late like I used to when I was more on the vacation side of things. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow as well. And we'll be doing some more solo raid and more serious solo raid since the challenge will be out. So there is that too that we will have. On top of co-op as well. So I will begin the stream slightly earlier than usual. And I'm going to raid somebody. So if those who are on Twitch want to stick around for the raid. Let me just see who could I raid. Well, let's raid not Zydo today. Let's raid Zydo today. Or Eagle. Well, actually, let's raid Eagle. Let's go with the Lightning Eagle. Okay, so let us send you guys over there. I hope you guys stick around for the raid. LE is a very, very fun streamer. He's from NA and he's hella fun to watch, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow and see you later. So that is for Twitch side of things. And now the YouTube side of things. I doubt there is anybody to raid at this time on YouTube. Just double check though to make sure, but no, there's not. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, and I'll see you. Have a good night.